They get the stream thrown off live if they hear the music. It's copyrighted music.
Get this shit out the way. Yeah, we don't need that messing with the streets.
Nah.
We are doing so good right now. Right now, we straight up like no strikes, no nothing on us, bro. Keep that clean. All right. So, feeds live. Let me go ahead and do this.
Flies, huh?
Shit out the way.
You don't have to close it with your top down. We roll around, we don't kick it with your eye. God, you don't lie.
Okay. So, you good over there, Kev?
Yep.
There we go. Just in case y'all dropping in, what they're like, what the fuck was that silence? Oh, snap. Hold up. There we go. Just in case.
There we go.
Okay, hold on. I actually up it. Okay, the feed's still up, though. Okay, cool. I was about to, man, thought I messed up there for a second. Like, damn. Archie fucking up. There we go. Hey, Sippers, appreciate y'all for dropping in, sipping with us. Hey, y'all already know what to do. Make sure y'all hitting those like, heart, reactions, care buttons. And if you fucking with us, you already know what to do. Go ahead and tap that share button. It's okay to tap that thing more than once. Just like that. Let's go.
Dango podcast day, man.
Yeah, favorite day of the fucking day.
Of the week, man. We just get up on here for 2 hours and play around.
I said favorite day of the day. I meant what you said, the week, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even hear it. I heard day in my head.
Favorite day of the day, man.
James Novak coming in with the like. Appreciate the love, my brother. Appreciate that. Po up. What is good? Kool-Aid lady up in here, pouring them cups up, say she the first one in. Uh-oh, she stunned on you, she putting it in your face. Alright, y'all, we pretty much damn near set going and give us about like 30 seconds or so, and then we gonna be bringing it to you.
Pay my bills.
Oh, you already know what's coming. You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Yeah.
Man. Nigga probably the motherfucker, man. Yeah,
There you go.
It ain't the first of the month, but the pocket's hurting like fuck. Nah, we ain't gonna remix it for you. We gonna keep, we play the hits, damn it.
Nah, we do it.
I just paid my bills. Now I'm broke as fuck.
You know I'm.
Did you pay your bills?
Say, did you pay
Get
him?
your money up.
Get it
I
up.
just paid my bills.
I pay my
Now I'm
bills.
broke as fuck.
I said I'm broke.
Hey, that is what we talking about, y'all. We sitting at double digits on those Kool-Aid cups, so I can go ahead and silence that right now. Shout out to my man Creature the Enigma for setting us up. But hey, y'all, stay sipping with us. Let's go.
Y'all, she ready to talk some shit.
You?
You already know what I'm about to do.
Uh-oh, here he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Damn, I rolled up to get a fucking foe. Shit.
Okay, I see the update.
Yeah, man, that's what I was telling you. Hey, y'all, thank y'all so much for dropping in, sipping the motherfucking Kool-Aid with us. It is me, the Kool-Aid man. We got Philly Flexer in the house.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
We got big special guests in here representing the motherfucking city. We got Smooth Vega himself, Lorenzo in the house. What is good, my brother?
Just got my McDonald's, dog. I got my motherfucking.
You like, yo, I'm about to be munching in this bitch. Let's go. We got the Flash in the house doing the damn thing. Y'all know if he ain't in the wife beater, he ain't doing it right. What's happening?
Yeah, I'm not a character if I ain't.
Go ahead and do the damn thing. And then we got Mr. Long Hair Don't Care in the motherfucking building, falling asleep on the couch while working. What is going on, my man? Live from the big comfy couch.
Hey, big comfy couch, all we gonna say is don't tilt the camera down, you heard?
Hey, there we go. Yes, MJ got a new face set, man. We got a special guest with us, which we're about to get into right now. Hey, David Rivera, what's going on? Hey, y'all. And
Appreciate y'all for dropping in, showing that motherfucking love, doing what y'all do. It's y'all that keep this motherfucking thing going. So again, appreciate you. Phil, where that gone get?
Let's go. Already, my man. Well, hey, appreciate you making time to come on with us today, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you busy, know you stay busy, man. I be seeing the grind that you be putting in. And first off, I want to go ahead and jump it off with, bro, I already knew you was legit, but when I saw it, and I believe it was sometime last year around Christmas, it may have been around the time that AEW had came in to town for their first show at Garland. You did a toy drive with Chris Jericho, right?
Sure, yes, sir.
Man, bro, I thought that was bomb as shit, man. I see you putting in a lot of work in the community, man, and appreciate that. Shout out to Premiere Live, and I also got the YouTube. I got so many damn notes here. I gotta fucking find it. Premiere Live TV. Bam, there you go.
There you go. I just found the YouTube channel. I subscribed myself or whatnot, man. I saw those interviews. I got some interviews to go watch now, brother.
I appreciate that, man.
Especially,
Hold on.
Go for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say that about, one of the things about me right now is that my interviews are bad underrated right now. Like, because I agree. I have some really good quality interviews on there.
Mm-hmm.
The production level is great.
Yes, that backdrop is awesome.
But also the tier of guests, even on the virtual side, like I've interviewed Jay Prince. I've interviewed a lot of people on there, man. There's some really good shit on there, man. And some really valuable information for those people that want to check those out.
I agree. Go ahead.
I was just real fast, Archie. I just want to say something real fast. Like I've watched half of the Paul Wall interview or whatnot, and that one right there was already cool and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, I gotta dig into some more of this because it just seemed like a casual conversation between a couple of dudes, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what. And I try to make it all conversational. You know what I mean? Like I always try to make, because I feel like right now, when you go on, everybody's, especially locally, the bloggers are so clickbaity.
Yeah.
Like, that's all they care about. Like, whose girl did you fuck and where were you at?
Right, the messy shit. Yeah.
Smoke weed every day.
I grew up a fan of like Behind the Music VH1 and shit like that. Like really like learning the journey of the process of how it got to where they got to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I try to really dig into that every time I interview somebody.
That's good, man, and I appreciate what you're doing, man. It's good for the city. And speaking of like, you know what I'm saying, like knowledge and things like that, man. What got you started, like with Premiere Live and promoting? Because you got the upcoming show with Paul Wall coming up, correct?
So let me tell you real quick. The thing about Paul, essentially, I'm on his management team. I just don't really broadcast it. So
Smoke weed every day.
I handle a lot of his workings. I broker a lot of deals for Paul. So really, anything that he does across the board, I'm involved with in some capacity.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
So, I have a show with him in Austin that I'm doing, but like I'm part of some of the shows he's doing as well. So I don't know if that makes any sense.
Smoke weed
Yeah,
every day.
yeah.
But as far as like Premiere Live, I started doing live events in 2006, 2007. I actually had my first company was called Total Pandemonium. And this is before like online sales was a thing, but MySpace was already popping. So I was already leveraging social media. So I had a lot of success from 2007 to 2009. Took time away for a minute. And when I came back in 2015, I launched a company.
Oh, okay.
And I started doing tours. But just so you know, the origin of the whole entire company was always based off of the fact that I wasn't getting the type of shows I wanted as an artist. I was getting shows. Don't get it twisted. I was always getting shows. Not the quality that I felt that I deserved. So I just went out and I started doing my own shit.
Got you. Now, and I want to say, when you talk about those shows, because like I had to, you know what I'm saying, I had to put music down for a bit, but when I was in, I was kind of running into it, and let me know if this is what it was. Like, you go and you get to these certain venues that you expect them to be super professional, but then you get there and it's like open mic setup. You know what I'm saying? Shit's not coordinated right. And, you know, you get told one thing, but then when you show up, the script is completely flipped. You know what I'm saying? And
no cap on that note. I got booked for a show or whatnot, and we was told we was gonna be the third to go on. We ended up not going on until about 2 a.m. when everybody was about getting ready to leave. So I understand that pain, Archie.
And with another thing that I see that you do, man, as well, that I love, and I really want to get your insight, because to me, this is one of the biggest things that stick out to me, and it's what you do for the Latin community, man. Like, you're heavy involved in putting that on the platform, and, you know, making sure that y'all getting the representation. So like, back to when you were saying like weren't getting the right shows that you deserved, was part of that also you not feeling like your culture itself was getting represented the way you wanted it represented, the way you felt it should be?
Look, I'm gonna tell you something, guys. So I've said this in several interviews, and I've said this 100 times. I said, man, I've always felt that Hispanics, Latinos in the music industry get treated the way that, I'm gonna give you this analogy. Okay. The way that Hispanic and Mexican people feel when people call Taco Bell authentic Mexican food is the way I feel that we get treated in hip hop.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
Okay, bet.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when somebody tells us, yo, y'all want Mexican food, we ain't thinking Taco Bell. That's not authentic Mexican food. That's not real. I feel like at times, like, you know, we get treated as in that regard in regards to our position within hip hop. But aside from the point, like, that's kind of the beginning parts of it, you know what I'm saying? Like, not really feeling like we get that proper respect, especially considering that we are the majority minority and our buying power is so strong. Like,
I agree.
Everybody knows that Mexican people come in numbers, you know what I'm saying? And that's not trying to be funny, because you can make jokes about it, but when push comes to shove, they support. So
hell yeah, y'all used to sell out. Y'all used to sell out a bunch of walk-up shows like in wrestling, to where they didn't even have to promote tickets. They could just rely on the walk-up, you know, and people gonna go in and sell it out. So nah, I agree with you, man.
Same thing with boxing as well. But you know, one thing that I really noticed about my journey in specific, which was I felt it would be too easy for me. It wasn't going to be a challenge had I just stayed in that space. Okay. Had I been the land promoter, like, to me, and not only that, as much as I'm passionate about my culture, and I have a backstory, I grew up listening to, you know, what you have in your background: Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, West Coast hip hop, right, Tupac, Eazy-E, Bone Thugs and Harmony went on to be my favorite rap group of all time. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it eventually evolved, and I became a fan of, you know, DMX, Jay-Z, Nas. Gotcha. So as I developed this passion for music, the truth is that that's what I admire, that's what I respect, that's what I like. Right. So I said, if I could find a way to work with people that I admire, that I look up to, people that and jump out of that space and go into another space and make a name for myself in that space. When I do come back to the land space and I decide to go back into doing pro-Latin events, or events that are catered more towards our people and our demographic and our culture, I'll be more resourceful and I'll have more to offer to the space. Right. And so I did that. You know, I did Premiere Live heavy from 2015, 2016 to about 2019. It slowed down a little bit. Going into 2020, obviously everybody got iced. Yeah. But going into this year, I was like, well, I could do my Premiere Live shit, but what am I proving at this point? I've already done it. Like, I already proved that I could work with these people. I've already, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've already worked with a who's who of people. Yeah. Now it's time to give back to my people. And I felt right now was the best time to do it, and I did it. And I recently just did an all-land festival, and, you know, I genuinely believe in my ability to set a standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And I thought I did that.
Good shit.
I do got a question for you off the topic of Taco Bell not authentic Mexican food. What will be your top 3 Mexican places to get some tacos from?
You talking about
Smoke weed every day.
In Dallas.
Fort Worth to Dallas? I would say, I'm a Fort Worth guy, so I fuck with El Mil Tacos in the south side of Fort Worth. If y'all guys are ever in south side of Fort Worth, go there.
Okay.
My man has a spot called Fresco Taco Spot.
Fresco.
They have that in the Colony. And they have
right down the street.
They
Yeah.
have that in North Fort Worth. If you go to the Colony, it's right next to Top Golf or whatever the fuck it is. Top Golf.
Gotcha.
Okay, bet. Right down the street.
Okay.
If you go there, it's gonna fuck your life up. I promise you.
Hell yeah.
Hey, look,
Hell yeah.
Just call. What again?
Fresco's.
Like fresh.
Okay, they write that down right now.
Cause we be for real about our taco game and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm right there with you, bro. Like, even me as a black dude, when motherfuckers sit there and they automatically go to Taco Bell, I'm about ready to give them the backhand because I'm like, bro, you better stop playing. What did we say? Hey, Phil, we was talking about specialty items. Don't talk about tacos and shit. You know what I'm saying? Give us some specialty
you go to Taco
items.
Bell for specialty items or whatnot. You go to go get something cheesy and messed up that's gonna tear up your stomach later or whatnot. You want some tacos, you go to a messing place, man.
Now, on my next question, you already got that one in, Kev. My bad. All right, I want to get your question on. Or I have this question for you as well. No, like the city. I feel like Dallas is like there's a lot of janky promoters and stuff out there. One, how do you feel about janky promoters, and do you feel that that's hurting the Dallas culture?
That's a yes and a no answer.
Okay.
I feel there's a stigma with the word promoter altogether.
Okay.
I used to hate the word promoter. When people used to refer to me as promoter, I would try to like dodge it. Like, motherfucker, call me an event coordinator, call me whatever, but do not call me a promoter. That word makes me want to take a shower.
Yeah, okay.
But I think it's because there's a stigma with the word promoter. And anybody that's been in the business long enough to do it, anybody that's been in the business longer than 5 years has experienced some form of hardship. It's impossible not to. Because you're dealing with so many personalities whenever you book a show, and if you're doing it right.
Right.
So you're going to deal with cancellations. You're going to deal with postponements. You're going to deal with attitudes. You're going to deal with things that you might not even be prepared for. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I was at a venue the other day, and they were telling me that the power went out
every day.
You know, weather. You know, these are things that nobody ever factors in.
Right.
But it's a job that I always tell people, the responsibility that I feel that I've carried and that I carry even now, I don't wish it upon anybody. Because you have to be a strong-minded individual to be able to handle being someone that is perceived as someone that could move the needle for your career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to answer the question though, the bad promoters usually get weeded out. And the bad promoters usually don't last anyways. And you can only run the okie doke for so long. You know what I'm saying? You can only borrow money from one person and borrow money from another person and borrow money from another person before you word gets around, you get
the streets talk like a motherfucker, like for real.
Hell yeah.
I've experienced some of those conversations where, you know, oh man, you know, you have people involved in this, that, and the third. But I know my reality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm pretty thick-skinned in that sense. Like I've seen people, I've gone on Facebook and I've seen people say stuff about me, and I'll read it. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even know that about me. They're creating a whole story about it, and I'm like, damn, this is really news to me because this isn't even true. But people will do whatever it takes to discredit and substitute for hard work. They will never admit, like, man, that guy is just a hard worker.
Big facts.
Yeah,
especially if they fail on their end. There's gonna be an excuse right there, some way to point the blame on why they didn't make it. I tell people all the time, like, going in there and recording and shit like that, that's the easy part. As hard as writing is, that's the easy shit. The grind that comes with that and being consistent with it, especially when the result, you really challenge when you don't get the results that you're expecting, and if you really gonna keep that shit going or not. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers get knocked down, like, it's not easy. And hey, sippers, I see y'all right there blowing us up. Hey,
I ain't ignoring y'all. I see y'all in the motherfucking house. MJ, talking about Mexicans and blacks go fast, talking about to the shows. That's big facts, that's big facts. Kool-Aid lady pouring them up. We got Soda Boy TV up in here dropping in. We got Titan in the house. Tory Lynn, Angie pulled up with us and got some cups up in there. You know what I mean? Yo, the squad is showed up, so really appreciate y'all. Russ Marshall, I see you with them motherfucking, with them cups pulled up, man. I see you. Up next, man, still relating to Dallas. What do you think is the biggest obstacle for Dallas artists right now? Or trying to come up out the Metroplex area, period. Whether it be Dallas, Fort Worth, period. What do you think is the biggest obstacle that we're going through right now?
And look, I had a great conversation before I got on here with you guys. A few different things, right? You said something about the grind. I feel like the standstill moments in people's careers are what defines people. You know, when shit's not moving, and whether or not you choose to continue to move forward or not, that's whenever it defines you as a person. Because I always tell people all the time, like, look, man, the two reasons why people don't make it in this world, not only in music but in general, and whatever it is that they're going after, is lack of initiative and lack of knowledge. But let's be real, the lack of knowledge stems from the lack of initiative to take the time required to learn things needed. So it all goes back to
that shit, smoke that
right?
shit.
And I had an event about 2 weeks ago, and it took a couple of days for it to settle in, and I said, man, I did that. And what I mean by I did that, I don't mean like I did it bigger than anybody else. Like, no, I did it. I said I was gonna do it, and I did it.
And I did it. Yep.
There's a gift to initiative, and you ask, like, what's the biggest disconnect with artists right now? I think it comes down to the want, right? Because you could teach skill, you could coach somebody and develop somebody musically, performance-wise. You cannot teach somebody on how to want this. They have within them or they don't.
Right. They can want money, but they can't want to actually be a rapper.
They can't want to be successful. They can't want to get better. They can't want to get up and go after this every day, even when times get hard. You either have that in you or you don't have that in you.
Right.
And I do think there's certain people that could influence you in a positive direction, but ultimately the want is something you either have or you don't have.
Exactly.
And
it's going to be within you, period.
And so most people don't have the want, and that's a harsh reality. And if I was to talk to people and have that conversation and assess talent and say, look, I like you as a talent. I think you're talented on paper, but I don't think you want it. They're not prepared for that conversation because they might not even understand it. Because I'm like, look, 50 Cent said, get rich or die trying. But you have no idea how many times I've seen rappers get in relationships and get a bitch and stop trying, right? And it's still true because I always, man, look, think about it, bro. People don't know how to balance work and professional. And it's nothing wrong because if they find happiness in that, that's all good. That's what matters.
Right.
But this type of field that you're in when it comes to music requires a certain level of commitment, a certain amount of time, and you have to be selfish. And if people around you do not understand that, then it might not be for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not because of them, but because of you, because you have to understand that that affects you and your performance. And it affects all of that. So the want is what I believe it comes down to. So I think that's the biggest disconnect. To answer the question, I don't think a lot of people actually want it.
Okay, that's what's up. And you know, and with that right there, I think that kind of even answered it as far as like what's hurting the music scene.
I got a quick question.
Oh, go ahead, do your thing.
So, with today's age, you know what I'm saying? Which matters more, talent or clout, basically? If that makes sense.
I think a little bit of both. I think it's a combination. I think at the end of the day, talent is gonna exceed everything. Okay. If you have it in place, like it's the foundation. But I think the attention that comes with it is required. So I guess the cloud is right. Part of it. Do I think people are chasing more the look right now than the craft? Do I think people are chasing the look more than the actual work? Do I feel people are skipping steps and just wanting the look and just wanting to go on Instagram and pay a blog or pay a big platform to like post their shit rather than put the work in? I do believe that that's the case right now. I think more people care more about the look than they care about the goods, the foundational work.
Right.
Like I always tell people, like, man, do you even know who you are as an artist? Like, do you even know how to perform? Can you even perform a 15, 20 minutes? Can you really do that? Like, think about what I'm telling you. Do you know who you are? Like, do you have the layers of your character of who you're positioning yourself to be. Like, why are you skipping steps? But I understand it, man. Like, that's the society we live in right now. Like, people see somebody else with YouTube success,
Right.
and they feel like somehow or another there's this invincible ranking system.
Right.
They're falling behind. Like, I'm not doing as much as this guy across the street, but I'm a firm believer that you leave the way you come in. So if you come in fast, you're out of here fast.
Yep. And also, and I was watching one guy, and he was talking about like YouTube and stuff like that. Like, yo, even if you ain't pulling in 1 million views and stuff like that, you still need to treat what you're doing as such. You know, when we come on camera and shit like that, yo, we treat the sippers we got right now, we treat it like it's 10,000. You know what I mean? Because you gotta think on a business. Don't go into it with yourself going down here. Yes, there are steps and you're gonna progress, but you gotta go in like, yo, whether motherfuckers come or not, I gotta be on point, because at the end of the day, it's the product it's product we're selling. You know what I mean? Whether it's view time, like you're selling time, all this shit. So you gotta be consistent with that. So I agree with you, man. That's some real shit. Now, before I go, because I have one more question left on here. Does anybody else, whether it's the chat or the Kool-Aid crew that's on right now, do y'all got any questions to pull up on right now?
No, I don't want to keep my man past his time.
All right, cool. Chat, you got 20 seconds. If I don't see a comment pulled up in 20 seconds, I'm going. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the next question. And any
I got one.
Okay,
What would be one artist you would love to have on your promotion?
Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's a name out there.
All right.
Respect.
That's respect right there.
MJ says, any tips for networking?
Your network is your net worth, right? They always say how do you work your net is how you establish your network. I think one thing that I learned from me when I was younger, I used to fucking get so upset and disappointed and disheartened when I would see like the local awards, right? The Fort Worth Weekly Awards and the Dallas Observer Awards, and I wasn't mentioned in the conversation.
Right.
So this goes back to the lack of knowledge, lack of initiative. Like, I took the initiative to go on people's websites, and I got everybody's contact information off the websites, all the editors' emails, and I just emailed them. I introduced myself, and nobody replied. But I've always taken that approach. And then a year after I did that, I was nominated and I won. And it's just little things like that where you got to put your face in the place, right? You know,
Yes,
somebody told me this a long time ago, man. Visibility creates opportunities.
Yeah.
The more visible you are, the more opportunities are going to be created for you.
Big
So
facts.
you can only do so much networking from outreach, you know, whether it be through private messages or DMs. Sometimes you have to actually physically go to places. And
Yes, sir.
You'll be-
I agree.
you'll
So
be
that
surprised.
so that still count nowadays. Like the physical walk-ups and stuff still count nowadays.
Yeah, and I mean, of course, there's certain people that, you know, are harder to get to than others, but I mean, it's not as hard as you think if you just put the time and the effort in, because, you know, not to sound cliche, but where there's a will, there's a way, right? And you'll be surprised what you can do when you set your mind to. I feel like we as people complicate things, and we don't need to complicate things. Like, if you don't know,
I agree.
If you don't know something, find someone that knows it. Or if you don't know how to get a hold of somebody, find a way to get a hold of somebody that may know how to get a hold of that person. And if it costs, or if it takes a little bit, like a finessing, like, hey, let me take you out to eat. It could be something as small as that. The gesture to show that you respect that time to network with the person you're trying to get to, it goes a long way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, that's one.
Just like this, so we appreciate your time right now.
Hey, I really do. And so a quick question about just Latin hip hop earlier, because it sparked my head when you was talking about it. Do you feel the language barrier is an issue, and how would artists overcome that? Because I like to listen to it, but at the same time, it kind of throws me off, because like when I don't understand it, sometimes it's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to what I know. You know what I'm saying? So how would Latin artists really get over that type of hump?
I think when I talk about Latin hip hop, I'm just talking about people like myself that do English music that are considered Latin hip hop, because that's the genre that they put on us. Even though we don't rap in Spanish.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about mixing it though. You know what I'm saying? How they mix it in the English and Spanish and putting both of it together.
Well, look, man,
Smoke weed every day.
Number one streaming artist in all of 2020 was Bad Bunny.
Yeah, Bunny. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just gonna say that.
I ain't even
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
So I'm like, I don't really feel like we're hurting in that sense. I feel like we just, I don't want to, like, you go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I feel like you gotta find a way to just, like, I don't really focus on what the people that may want to understand it. You'll take time to understand it. I guess that's kind of the answer to that. But before I get off,
cool.
I did want to talk to you guys real quick. One last thing. So I just started managing an artist named XB Valentine. I would love for you guys to check her out. She's extremely, extremely talented.
For sure.
We're releasing our single next Friday with Bone Thugs and Harmony, which is my favorite rap group of all time. So I'm excited about this song. And you know, we got a few other records coming out, but this is one thing I want to leave you guys with. Like, I am a big pro wrestling fan. I know you alluded to that a little while ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I've had a lot of interviews with a lot of pro wrestlers, and I have a lot of relationships with a lot of pro wrestlers. One of the pro wrestlers that I have a relationship with that I interviewed is the most viewed video on my YouTube channel, is Jake the Snake Roberts.
Yeah.
Jake the Snake Roberts made a comment to me that his job and his responsibility as a performer was to masturbate the audience's emotions. I didn't understand what he was saying because that was a really vulgar way of wording what he was saying. But he was basically saying he wants to control the audience's emotions. You tell a story in the ring, and they use this term in pro wrestling called in-ring psychology.
Yes, sir.
And I parallel a lot to music because they say the most successful pro wrestlers, whether it be Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, the most successful pro wrestlers in history are themselves with the volume turned up. So I always tell performers, you have to be yourself with the volume turned up. You have to learn the psychology of what it is to be a successful musician in your respected field. You have to know, not in a negative way or not in a vulgar way, to masturbate the audience's emotions, right?
Right.
How do you make people respond and react to what it is that you do? If you drop a song, how do you get them to react and respond to want them to go and listen to the song? There's a gift to that.
Oh yeah.
And the more that you develop that skill set and you understand who you are, in this case, as a character and who you're presenting and packaging yourself to the public, the faster the end goal is going to be, because I feel people get so fixated on the end result rather than the process to get to the end result. You have to love the process to get to the end result, because anybody can look good driving a car 100 miles per hour,
Right.
but if you don't know where you're going, you're eventually going to run out of gas.
Yep.
It's easier to get to your destination.
That's some real shit, bro.
I got a question for you. What was your artist's name?
XB Valentine.
XP.
XB.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm putting it in there for the
Okay.
chat. I'm putting it in there for the sippers right now. Pulled up right there in the comments. All right, man. I know you pressed the time, so I want to get just a real quick rapid fire answer from you right now. Since we were just talking about wrestling, with the current product and stuff right there, who you vibing with? Are you WWE, New Japan,
Or AEW?
Like, what's your main cup of Kool-Aid right now that you sipping right now, man?
Well, man, WWE for life. You know what I'm saying? I'm their production level. They're the NFL. Everything else is XFL, CFL. No matter what, everything else is off-brand. I do like what AEW is doing. I do think they're making a name for themselves. I do think they're overcommitting to signing as much talent as they're signing.
Right, I said that. Yes, sir.
I think Vince is smart about how he's letting his talent go at the time he's doing it, because he knows that there's a guy that's, very Ted Turner-esque in the sense that he's going to cut the check, sign all these talents. The company technically is still not turning a profit, so he's only creating a higher debt for himself. Personally, not the best strategy. Whatever. I think it's exciting for wrestling fans to have an alternative, because everybody thinks Vince McMahon is this out of tune, super crazy, letting everybody go, whatever. Truth is, he revolutionized not only pro wrestling, he revolutionized live entertainment and pay-per-view. And when you're that much of a genius, you always have the one thing that most people have no idea what to do, and that's the ability to adapt. So, WWE for me.
That man, already, man. Hey, well,
You got that single called The South?
Huh?
Is it the single called The South? Is that one of y'all's?
But we have one coming out next,
All right.
Okay. Hey, that's good. That's good. Hey, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you making the time to come on with us, man. That's one of the most valuable things out there. So, bro, I know you know what I'm saying, a busy man and got stuff to do. So, hey, man, thank you for coming on with us, bro. And hey, you know what I'm saying,
appreciate it.
Hope to see you, know what I'm saying, see you down the road, man. Stay grinding, bro.
Check it out. I appreciate you guys. I gotta go get my haircut at 8 o'clock, so hopefully I'm not late. I still got my food. It just came in, so I'm trying to eat it.
Already, my bro. Hey, many blessings, man. Stay safe, brother.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, that right there was dope as shit right there.
That was very insightful right there.
A lot of knowledge, a lot of game.
Isaiah, I think Isaiah was down there writing notes and shit.
Yeah, that boy was in college classes
say shit. He was like,
yes, professor. Looking at
straight up.
Hey, look, if any of y'all gonna go back and just watch me through the whole interview. I
was.
Shit.
I was. Like,
I'm in that bitch. Okay.
And yo, real quick though, hold on. We gotta cut the motherfucking music because homie came in. I know Bradley came in.
Bad.
You know, shout out
to Bradley, shout out to BS3, shout out to Kyle Campbell.
But we gon' give a big shout out to my man, L. Tommy Watson.
Yeah, that's what the hell I'm talking about, man. That's how the fuck we do things. And Roderick Price dropped in, says, great interview. Thanks, man.
Appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that.
Motherfucking love. That was some good shit right there. That was some real good shit, y'all. Like,
Kevin Crane came through. DTKA.
Kevin Crane. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
All day, motherfuckers.
Oh shit, you know what?
There you go, right there, boom, right there.
Oh, okay.
Kevin Crane.
Okay, had to scroll up for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't send it. He hit the like or anything like that shit.
I got it.
Boom, boom. Already. Hey, well, that's some great shit, man. Well, we gonna go ahead and pass the blunt on to what we got right here now. Now, let's go ahead and jump the cereal bracket off, y'all. We gotta set this motherfucker.
We wanna do this now?
We gotta set this motherfucker off right.
Hold on, real fast.
Hold on, real fast. This motherfucker off right.
No, give me a quick topic. Let me go pee real fast. Do a quick topic, and then we can do the cereal
What
bracket.
you gotta do to get that kind of introduction?
He says, damn, how I get that introduction? Damn, Bradley, you know what? I'm gonna think of something crafty for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll get you one. You know what I'm saying?
Get an individual introduction, man.
For sure, because Angie has hers. I start breaking out singing the Rolling Stones and shit. Tommy has his. You know, certain people got theirs. Bradley want one. We got to pull one up for him. So since we want, Phil say go ahead and throw some in the meantime. I know y'all heard about Scarlett Johansson and Emma Stone at odds with Disney right now. Well, Scarlett's already out, but Emma Stone is probably the next up.
Who's Emma Stone? What's she do?
The chick from Superbad, the one who played Cruella in the new Cruella DeVille movie that they did.
So what's she doing? Oh, that Disney.
She's suing Disney as well for the same thing that Scarlett Johansson is doing. And now because of Scarlett Johansson's actions, she's no longer in Marvel's plans going forward. Like she's
nigga, they revamped her with the new black.
I don't know, bro. I feel so. Nigga, you's a bitch, bro. You got $20 million, bro. The fuck you crying?
I'm saying though, like, yo. That I would have took that. I would have took that.
So actually,
bro,
all right.
20 million?
Nah, but okay. So we are looking at it like, yeah, be grateful for what you get, but at the same time,
every day.
I was
back
thinking about
the
this.
Royalties? Bro,
I was thinking about this though because a lot of actors get paid through their contracts off of like studio ticket sales. So if your contract stipulates you're gonna get paid more off of ticket sales rather than streams, wouldn't you fight to get your money regardless of the pay? I get we are gonna pay.
No, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. If we're talking royalties, I will never. I don't care if y'all. I don't care.
That's their issue.
I don't care. I don't care if you paid me $50 million. I don't care if you paid me $50 million.
If I'm owed 20, I'm owed that other 20.
If I'm owed 20 on royalties, then I'm getting that because we talk about this, or I've talked about this before. BS3 was talking about it when they went over the Summer of Soul documentary. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the forecast.
I still didn't watch that.
Look at Slide and the Family Stone. You know what I'm saying? Like he just here recently got his money like on royalties that he was due, because regardless of how much we look at money, that shit don't last forever. We see rappers able to go out there and blow a mill, you know what I'm saying, quicker than you could write a verse. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit happens. So yeah, if you give me this money and royalties are in my contract for me to earn, and I'm not getting those, you gonna have to come up off them chochos. I don't give a fuck if you Disney. I don't give a fuck if you ESPN, who's under Disney. I don't give a fuck if you ABC. I don't give a fuck if you MTV, BET, fuck BET. You know what I'm saying? I want my chochos, goddamn.
Exactly. And so that's like, they already pushed her movie back. They already like waited 10, 20 years before she's supposed to get her solo movie.
Tyke Lions, what it do, man?
there's a lot of shit that like Disney kind of owes Scarlett Johansson just for the simple fact that she was loyal, blase. But like, I mean, y'all already said that, like, she owes the royalties, but it's like, is it not an issue that they put the movie out on Disney Premiere rather than letting it all go for ticket sales for the usual however long it goes?
You know what?
Like,
MJ dropping in the comments. He said her beef is because the deal was before pandemic and it was all on ticket sale. They tried to restructure. They said, fuck out of here. They delayed to have a pure movie release and still did stream.
Exactly.
Okay, so now
Appreciate you.
If they tried to restructure this deal and Disney did hold her by delay, because y'all know how them corporate and legal people be. They'll play mind games like that. Like they'll delay it, try to starve you out money-wise on money they think you won't spend on the case and try to get their shit. If that's the case, then cool. But if they tried to restructure and in any kind of way,
right,
Scarlett played a part in not getting the deal done, like trying to be stubborn, you know what I'm saying, and trying to get with the bigger head and shit, because let's be real, we all heard Iron Man was the most paid motherfucker in that whole universe. So hopefully she didn't go in there trying to pull a power play right now, because where Marvel's at, I'm sorry, can't nobody just walk up in there and pull a power play. You know what I'm saying, on Marvel and Disney right now. Not with the clout that they have right now. Like they gonna truly replace that ass quick fast. We could go find another Scarlett Johansson.
They already did in the new Black Widow movie. They replaced her with the new Black Widow. So like,
he says
she's dead now.
Roderick says Disney should have redone the deal to deal with the pandemic. That I agree on. That I agree on. But to your point, yes, she's already dead. But we got all this multiverse stuff going on.
But did they settle? Or did like
I was going to court.
Or did they just say she can't be in March? They just said fuck that. All right,
no, she's dropped that shit. Scarlett Johansson is in none of Disney's plans going forward with that. Next thing, we gonna pass the blunt because we got some stuff.
I got a question.
Well, you gotta come on with it.
That's quick one.
So Kevin and Craig asked me earlier today. I got back because I was listening to ESPN.
Okay.
Stephen he gave me his top 5 or top 4, whatever, Nas songs.
Okay.
And I got pissed.
Okay.
So, question was, what's the top 10 Nas songs?
I don't have a top 10.
Yeah, I don't have a top 10.
I can't even name.
See, that's one of those you gotta give to us before time so we can. I'm sorry, as much of a Nas fan I am, I'm gonna have to research to put a top 10 on the Nas list. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I know now. I know we for the past blood. I gotta address chat real fast.
Okay, go ahead, do your thistle.
L. Tommy Watson. I have known this man for a while now. Hence why he gets that intro. Y'all gotta build up credit with me or whatnot to get that intro. I see Tori in here asking about it, Bradley in here asking about it or whatnot. You gotta. Matter of fact, if you want that intro, you better come follow me on Twitch.tv and start joining me there or whatnot.
Hey, look. That you got. Hold up, you got that, and look, you got to get the merch. Post a pic of your merch so we can post you on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Have you flex it up, and then, you know what I'm saying? So we know you fucking with us.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, man.
My favorite Nas track though, if I would have to go, what would I do? I'm sorry, that shit right there fucking slap.
Mine's is probably it's not a Nas song. It's a Braveheart song. It's Uchiwali.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay, funny motherfucker, you. Okay, hey, and in real quick news, we were talking about sexual harassment cases and stuff like that going on with development companies. Well, it looks like over at Activision Blizzard, heads are already rolling. You have game director and lead designer both being released today. I believe his name is Louis Baraga, and then you got Jesse McCrae, not sure exactly how that's said. Then they also let go of a Warcraft designer, Jonathan LeCraft, if I have that right. So names are already dropping. Justin Carr, what it do, man? My bad, Jimmy Carr and Justin J. Rock Obama in the motherfucking house. That's who the fuck that is. But up, my man. Hey, that's bars right there.
But
that's bars right there. No, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
They doing exactly what I said they should do. You know what I'm saying?
What's
Release
that?
the motherfuckers that's committing the shit. If it's done, you know what I'm saying? And make the environment comfortable for everybody to work properly so you can have, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can start turning out good shit. We gonna see more heads gonna roll though. More heads gonna roll before this shit is over with.
Hey, real quick, I need all y'all. I don't care if you from the old school or what. Damn it, I said I was gonna fucking take it off. Got caught up in the fucking vibe and did it a fucking again. Philly Flexer, the cereal bracket, man. Let's get it.
Are we ready? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
get it.
Time for me to hold some
God
people.
damn it.
For pretense, none of us know what's on the bracket right now.
No.
Nah, I feel Archie.
No,
you
he
don't
don't.
know?
Nobody knows but fucking Phil, bro.
Oh, Phil, you about to be a whole bitch and a half. I feel.
Like Phil set this shit up to. I already know, bro. Like nobody knows but Phil.
Hell yeah, bridging the gap with his dad. Oh my god.
Hey, that's what's up, Mike. I'm letting the comments come through before I get started.
Okay, for sure.
All right.
Pull up.
Imagine smoking weed in the streets without cops harassing.
Yeah,
I do that shit
wish.
now.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
if I Rule the
MJ
World
Jones
really is a classic. If that ain't popped up on your timeline by now and just sat through the vid, I'm sorry. That shit right there, it's a classic. It's a classic. Go
MJ
ahead.
Jones in the chat talk about Cinnamon Toast Crunch better win.
Oh shit, we already starting. Go ahead.
We already started. All right.
ahead.
Then, so we're gonna go ahead and hop on the pin this or whatnot. Okay, just FYI, there are 16 cereals in this bracket or whatnot.
Okay. This is a big one. This is one of them big ass.
So I left. I'm not gonna cap with you. I left out all that healthy shit. Raisin Bran's not in here or whatnot.
Kashi cereal,
Honey
but
Bunches
that's it.
Oats, Kakashi's,
Okay, now-
all that shit right there. This
Can I pose
is
a question?
what's up?
So if we tie 2 and 2, can the chat count for one?
Wait.
No, I'm not voting. It's
Hold
y'all.
up. Time out. So did you take out like cornflakes and like regular Cheerios, not honey nut Cheerios, regular Cheerios, and all
Honey
that
Nut,
shit?
yes.
Don't nobody eat no fucking Kashi cereal.
Fuck that. Hey, let's get to the bracket.
Let me just get to it. Let's just get to it.
No, we getting sidebar. We gotta go ahead and get to it because we still got that best and worst decade thing coming up.
That's
So,
fine. I'm
guys,
just saying, you
yeah.
niggas ain't never been broke. That's all I'm saying. Cause that shit with some sugar, you fill that bitch with sugar.
This
That shit.
motherfucker.
I feel you.
Yeah,
Wait.
Justin, no Wick cereal, bro.
No Wick cereal, fam.
No Wick cereal, bro. Hey, you feel me? You feel me?
Y'all hold the Wick cereal like that?
All right.
Say, hey, that's how folks love our Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran. All right, y'all. All right.
Pull up, man.
Round one. All right, we got Lucky Charms versus Honeycomb.
What the
The fuck, bitch ass nigga. God damn it! I'm gonna go Honeycomb.
Damn.
Fuck it. Honeycomb.
You know what? I'm gonna go Lucky Charms. I love Honeycomb, but Lucky Charms ain't never cut my mouth. Go ahead.
I gotta go with Lucky Charms because I can get more out of a box than I can out of honeycombs.
Ooh.
Okay, so in chat, with Lucky Charms wins. But in chat, we got MJ with Lucky Charms, Clarkette with Kool Lady with Honeycombs.
They agree with me, Honeycomb.
Toy Lady with
I
Lucky
now.
Charms. Bobby Top with Honeycomb. Titan with Honeycomb. Roger, it's split. No,
Whoa.
Titan with Honeycomb. No, it's like every time I don't even know. Okay, all
Wait,
right, man.
Tyke Lines, if you say you don't like the noise that marshmallows make in the cereal, are you not a Rice Krispie fan?
No,
We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that.
Lucky Charms won that one.
Rice Krispies on the bracket.
Lucky Charms, bump that. Lucky Charms won that. He said it's Rice Krispies. Oh shit, you know what? Oh, hold on, damn, hold up.
See, look, y'all talking that hot shit. What the fuck you mean?
I'm shutting the fuck up, bro. No comment. I played
Alright,
the fifth.
let's go.
Go ahead.
Let's go.
All right,
Let's
next
go.
one.
Fine.
Next one. We have Tricks versus Reese's Puffs.
Tricks.
Damn.
Hold on, wait.
Hold on,
Kevin, you
that's
said what?
Tricks.
Tricks versus Reese's Puffs.
Reese's
Oh
Puffs.
shit.
I hope Reese's Puff pass to the next round because Tricks is for kids.
But this motherfucker here, boy.
So we got one Tricks, one Reese's Puff.
I'm
got
about
one
to
Tricks,
say,
one
bro,
Reese's
you
Puff,
didn't
Reese's
pick
Puff,
marshmallows.
Peanut butter pocket flavor, whatever the fuck that nigga say. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. That commercial was hard.
So-
They had the best commercial of all time. Of all time.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this because Reese's has cut my mouth before. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, Tricks fucked around and did what Mountain Dew and a lot of these other motherfuckers done did. They done went and tweaked with the motherfucking formula. So get the fuck out of here. Tricks ain't in this bitch. We rolling with fucking Reese's Pieces.
Reese's
Reese's
Puffs?
Puffs.
Reese's Puffs?
Yes,
Oh,
Reese's Puffs.
man.
'Cause you can't go mess
see.
the old Trick cereal. I'm with you.
light-skinned guy today.
If it was the old Tricks formula, I'm going Tricks
Oh,
all
the
day.
one that looked like the
that new tricks formula. That new tricks ain't it. That new tricks ain't it.
Look, Kevin, you gotta admit they fucked up when they started making them balls instead of the little shapes that we saw back in the day.
So.
Yeah, they did change the flavor of it. All right, we got Kool-Aid Lady with tricks. MJ Jones with tricks or whatnot. The tight chest and back should be full of cereal we still eat. I'm sorry, bro. I know, bro, but hey, I gotta bring back to the childhood or whatnot. Titan with the Reese's Puffs. Tight with tricks.
There are no corrugated brand puffs on the dock.
Okay, now Tory Reese's Puffs. Yeah, Mike Majah. What age am I going to eat cereal now, younger? Okay, okay, bam. MJ Jones.
What the fuck is MJ talking about?
Jones. I'm not. No. I saw it. I said MJ. I'm not even for to read that. Anyways, okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Next round. Hold on. I gotta wait for Kevin to come back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get. Okay. Froot Loops. The childhood favorite, Froot Loops.
I ate a lot of them on Saturday morning cartoons.
Versus the cereal you probably couldn't get, Cookie Crisp.
I ate that when I went on vacation.
Froot Loops. Bro.
I tell you right now, Archie ain't gonna pick Cookie Crisp. Cause my mouth always got cut when I ate the Cookie Crisp.
It ain't that, bro. It's just that
you got my vacation cereal.
We kept enough cookies in the motherfucking house. I didn't.
I'm just saying, in a perfect world where your mouth didn't get cut, what cereal is you gonna pick?
Froot Loops, though. I ain't gonna lie.
At any time of the day. Which one you going for?
Ooh, damn.
Bro, you can eat that shit out the box.
Ooh, damn. Okay, Archie says Froot Loops. Isaiah, what you got?
Oh, damn.
I ate many fruit.
Chat's decisive.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
God damn. Fruit Loops like a motherfucker.
Look, I ate many of Froot Loops while watching Saturday morning cartoons.
Okay,
bro, it don't matter, bro. You could get Froot Loops. It don't matter if that shit costs you 69 cents. Them shits are slapping. I don't care if it's Froot Loops or off-brand.
Hold on, I need answers.
Froot Loops.
I'm picking Cookie Crisp.
Hold on.
Money's not an issue.
All right, he got Cookie Crisp. I'm saying, is the Froot Loops the same as Apple Jacks? Or no?
No. That's two different cereals.
Well, Froot Loops still gonna go either way.
Froot Loops. Yes, sir.
I thought I was gonna be an upset.
Motherfucking Froot Loops.
I can burn some mini cookies if I want to make some Cookie Crisp.
All right. Let's go on to the next one then. This one I think is probably gonna be an easy one. I ain't gonna cap with you.
Whatever it is.
That's why I said MJ. As I said, if I had the money wasn't the issue. I'm picking Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, that nigga said Cookie Crisp was $8 a box.
Off-brand or real brand. Oh, tight, bro. I gotta.
Oh no, you cannot eat off-brand Froot Loops. That's one thing I do not agree with. No, that bad Froot Loops. That shit tastes like cardboard, bro.
Shit.
Bro, I got one off topic. You didn't like Cocoa
Office ain't fuck what you talking about, you sadiddy motherfucker. I'm eating.
I ain't trying to be sadiddy, but I'm just saying though, bro. That was like I don't remember what Cocoa Rules is. I don't like.
Cocoa Rules is like the
Cocoa Puffs. No, wait, stop.
No, I was a Cocoa Puff fan.
Let's keep going.
You sidetrack me. All right. Next round. We got Corn Pops.
Damn, that was not bad. I remember that was a little bit.
We got Corn Pops versus Captain Crunch Berries.
Captain Crunch. Fuck that. I got that in the thing. Fuck you talking about? Captain Crunch, easy.
Captain Crunch.
Now, my main reason why I chose Crunch Berries, obviously Captain Crunch is gonna win that because I was like, should I just put the base Captain Crunch, the peanut butter, or the Crunch Berries? And then I like Googled it real fast, and I was like, all right, this is viewed as the favorite Captain Crunch.
Wait. You said Crunch Berries? I thought you said Corn Pops.
No, the Corn Pops versus Captain Crunch Berries.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. Second one.
Mars coming in with the light. Appreciate the love,
Corn
man.
Pops. That's that shit on. I got that shit at like summer camps and shit. I didn't like it, but I had.
Well, shit. Even though Crunch Berries already won, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna go Corn Pops because them shit saved me when I had chicken pox. But go ahead.
Even Chad or whatnot is straight up Crunch Berries Captain Crunch, but I'm seeing MJ Jones saying peanut butter crunch is crack, and I'm not gonna cap. That is my favorite Captain Crunch. It's peanut butter Captain Crunch, but I had to do with the consistency of what, you know what I'm saying, the internet says.
You know what, for me, King cereal. Y'all remember the King cereal?
No, King Vitamin King, whatever.
Bro,
that shit was horrible.
shits
That
slap,
shit was
bro.
horrible.
Them shits slap, bro.
So look, for the rest of this,
smack,
for
sugar,
the rest
smack.
of this, what's
Give me a
called
smack and I smack you back.
Look,
You know what I'm
speaking of
saying?
smack,
Hey, you know what I'm talking about.
the rest
No,
of this,
Smack is not on this bracket. I'm gonna let you know that now.
the rest of this bracket, I'm finna be gone because this shit finna knock me into the moon. That's all I'm finna say.
Heck
Just
yeah,
know.
I can King Vitamin. You damn right. Oh, then they like,
Fuck
what the fuck?
that.
Oh, shit, man, nah. Fuck
No, y'all don't want to know about King Vitamin. Y'all really don't. Y'all really don't.
What,
Hey, that's that grandma
horrible.
cereal.
Anyways. Okay,
about King Vitamin.
next one. We got Cocoa Pebbles versus Frosted Flakes.
Oh, hold on.
You're a bitch.
Cocoa Pebbles versus Frosted Flakes.
Frosted
You know
Flakes
what?
should have made it
Hold
to
on.
the second
No.
round. What the fuck?
I'm going with Frosted Flakes because it's Fruity Pebbles over Cocoa Pebbles. So
Actually,
it's Frosted Flakes for me.
You're
Isaiah,
not.
what you got?
You're not wrong, actually. So yeah, Frosted Flakes because it's Dino Bites all day, goddamn it.
Because you know what crazy. Kevin, what you got? What it do, bro?
It don't matter. Y'all win anyway.
Stand
but-
though. Which one you going with? Which one was you gonna say?
Fruity Pebbles.
No,
it's not.
he said Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Oh,
Cocoa Pebbles or Frosted Flakes?
Oh, Frosted
Yeah.
Flakes. I'm sorry. Frosted
Okay,
Flakes.
all right.
Yeah,
bet
I'm gonna say because even the whole chat. That's all everybody in chat. I'm not even gonna read everybody's and whatnot.
Like-
Because everybody in chat right now saying Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. Now, real fast, if I move to the next one. Frosted Flakes. Do you add sugar? Yeah or nay?
I don't have to, but they're not bad with if you add some. But
Yeah,
I don't
if
have
you got-
to. I don't have to add any to enjoy mine.
If I get a bad box, yeah. Cause I know if some of them hoes not as sweet as I want them to be, hey, yeah, I'm gonna add some sugar to that shit. If I add sugar to my corn flakes, I'm gonna add that bitch to my Frosted Flakes.
There you go. All right, next one.
You ever
We got-
have a question? You ever not have sugar, but you gotta add some, so you add brown sugar?
No, why would you? No, you just trying shit now. You just trying shit now.
Hey, look, actually, brown sugar is not that bad. Maybe
I'm just
broke,
saying
but-
it don't dissolve.
I put that in like my oatmeal. I don't put that in my cereal.
But you just gotta scrape the bottom of the bowl. Look,
Them ain't bad either.
you just gotta scrape
It's
the
like-
bottom of the bowl every time you eat a bite. That's all it is.
Here you go. All right, then.
Hey,
Next
I
one.
put you on some broke shit. I was
Next one. We got Golden Grams
Uh-huh.
versus Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks.
Apple Jacks all day, baby. I ate those while watching Saturday cartoons.
Golden
too,
Grams
baby.
versus Apple Jacks.
I watched Static Shock while eating.
I lost
And
that
they got
one
the
anyway.
best
Don't
commercials.
Move Apple Jacks on. Move
They got
Apple
the best
Jacks
You
on.
was a Golden Grams guy. You was a Golden Grams guy.
Nah. What you got?
With the cinnamon. You can't beat the cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
No, I don't.
But hold on, though, hold on.
You talking about the Golden Graham cracker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the graham cracker cereal?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
Golden
going-
Grahams.
I'm going with Apple Jacks.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
I thought
I'm
you
going-
were
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
But
I'm
the
going-
chat totally disagrees.
Ooh,
But
they
what
said-
not?
Some of them say
I
Golden
mean,
Graham.
and Clark Kent says Apple Jacks, the Titan says Apple Jacks, but MJ
to me though.
Golden Grams, Tori Golden Grams, Michael Jack Golden Grams, Marlon Golden Grams.
But they not
Bro,
beating
Aaron.
the- Hey, look, yeah, they not beating the cinnamon and the apple, man.
But then
The
MJ Jones
commercials that-
says Golden Grams just like Cookie Crisp, $8 a box.
Bro, did any look? I know y'all was a bit older than me, but look, the commercials they had during the CW cartoons on Saturday.
I know,
morning,
no, I remember the cinnamon stick.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Look,
I remember the
love that
cinnamon.
shit. They came on it all the time. I love that shit. Propaganda. Fuck it.
All right, we ready for the next one?
What's the next one, bro? You already finna fuck some shit up. I know.
We got Cocoa Puffs
Uh-huh.
versus Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Pebbles next.
Damn, you a hoe
Fruity
because
Pebbles.
I wanted Cocoa Puffs to be in the second round, but you put them next to my
Fuck though,
shit.
bro.
And Dino Bites.
You know why I don't? You know why I say no to Cocoa Puffs?
Fruity Dino
Because
Bites.
The cheap ones are better, and not just that. But remember when Nesquik
get
had
more,
dropped? Remember
bro.
when Nesquik had dropped theirs? Where that shit turned your shit into good chocolate milk, and just the way they were built like fucking like pellets and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just the way they were. Them shit slapped more than Cocoa Puffs. When them were out, I was fucking with those. And of course, I mean,
Bro, I
Fruity
know
Pebbles
exactly
all day.
what you talking about. I know exactly because we had them hoes.
All right, we got Titan in here saying, "Are we hungry in here?" I think I'm doing that to everybody every week nowadays and whatnot.
yeah.
Tori up in here talking about the Apple Jacks and trash Kool-Aid lady talking about y'all got some nasty taste buds.
I am a
Somebody in the chat said, I'll starve.
Yeah.
Bro, call me an asshole. I didn't drink the milk. So what I would do was, I would just add more cereal.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, I would do that, but you've never drunk the milk after.
Nah,
but
I don't drink the fucking juice from the ramen when you make.
Look, hey, look, I'm a hold my thoughts on this because this might be a reason why Fruity Pebbles don't make it in the later round. So I gotta hold my thoughts on this.
Okay, then.
Go ahead, pull up.
Okay, before I say his last day, I do like Titan's comment right here. Fruity Pebbles or overhyped Rice Krispies. Kind of facts there.
No. They're not overhyped.
Phil don't even believe that shit because Rice Krispies ain't even on the fucking bracket.
Rice Krispies didn't get better until they came out with the frosting one.
Okay. All right, last one of the first round. Last one. Honey Nut Cheerios versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Bitch.
Crunch. Hell no. That's
bitch.
Nah, hold on. I want Kevin on this one. Kevin got the flow on this one. Oh,
okay, hold on. What was it again? Run it by me.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
versus Honey Nut Cheerios.
Hey, Sippers, this that over 30 taste buds kicking in.
Give me Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Isaiah, what you got?
Oh, it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch all day. I ain't fucking with the Honey Nut Cheerios. Fuck them niggas. If we ain't fucking with the off-brand cereal, fuck the Honey Nut Cheerios. That B used to creep me out, especially when they switched them to CGI. Fuck that shit. I don't even think they use the B no more. So I don't
know what?
Hold
up. I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch dude. You know what I'm saying? I love me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I'm
cannibalistic ass.
I know. MJ in the chat said, y'all better not fuck over my Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's like I love Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro, but that shit do be getting soggy quick though, bro. Like.
It's that where bad is. It's that where bad is. I kind of like it when it's a little soggy.
Bowl, you gotta learn to portion that shit.
No, that's what I do. I pour a big bowl, so when it gets soggy or whatnot, be supposed to be eating it. Man, come on now. Anyways,
hey Phil,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch wins.
I know what you mean, Phil. Because when it gets slightly soggy and shit, you can just put like a fat ass
spoon. Yes, yeah.
Hey, I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I like putting all that in my mouth at one time.
Nah, for real. Pause. What's the next bracket, bro?
All right, we're in the second round now. All right, we got Lucky Charms versus Froot Loops.
Damn, what?
Lucky Charms versus Froot Loops.
Both of my Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh man.
Froot Loop.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah,
the Toucan Sam might have to win this one.
Yeah.
Don't say Toucan Sam.
No, because there be sometimes I'm not in the mood for Lucky Charms, so I gotta go with Toucan Sam on that.
Cause sometimes I don't like the way the marshmallows feel on my teeth. Like when I bite it, it's like sometimes that shit feel weird.
Like that styrofoam.
Oh
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You eat that bitch dry at the box.
Especially when your enamel kind of fucked, you know what I'm saying? That shit shit hard.
My cavity and shit, now my teeth hurt for the rest of the day.
You drop it down, be like a little old bitch. You know, be
Hey, look, so we got hurt like teeth aches, like a bitch. Like,
I up in the chat or whatnot. I gotta check it out. Tori with Lucky, Bradley with Froot, Mike with Lucky. Okay, Froot Loops, Lucky. Okay, hold on. We back and forth.
Hey, hold on.
Marlon with Lucky. Go for it. Hold on.
Yeah, there we go.
We got MJ Jones in here. Don't you ever put all the nada damn thing in your mouth.
Not a thing, damn thing.
Nada. 1,000 stars coming in with it. Hey, I feel you, playing.
Oh man. Okay, so Froot Loops wins, right?
Yes, Froot Loops on that ass.
Yes.
Okay.
On that ass.
All right, then. All right, we're gonna go over to the other side. We got Reese's Puffs.
Okay.
Versus Captain Crunch Berries.
Ooh, Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch.
Hold on.
This feels like choosing presidents and shit. Cause now
I don't like peanut butter like that.
Both of them cut your mouth.
Thank you, Isaiah. We finally. I bet.
Yeah, like cause the peanut butter not really doing it for me in the
man. Captain Crunch will have your ass in the ER. Fucking
I got Captain Crunch in the motherfucking.
Reese's Puffs cut my mouth the least severe. Damn it. Fuck that shit.
I got Captain Crunch in the motherfucking.
Reese's Puffs, damn it.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, bro. We got Roger Price in here with Captain Crunch.
If I didn't love y'all, I'd say fuck the chat, but I love y'all, so I'm not.
But chat is blowing up. Matter of fact, hold on, Archie. Before I even continue or whatnot, can I just give a shout out? We got 17 motherfucking me simples in this bitch right now, bro.
Let's go, man. Appreciate y'all. Glad y'all enjoying the Kool-Aid.
Okay. I like another one.
Justine, what it do?
Okay.
Don't be shy.
So that's Captain Crushberries then, right?
Yes, sir.
Boom. All right, down to the bottom then. We got Frosted Flakes versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
All right, so look, look, Frosted Flakes gonna go because they get way too fast.
Oh,
Titan just dropped in with 200 motherfucking stars. I mean, damn, on the back.
Chat blowing up right now, bro. Chat blowing up. I look at the screen and chat's just scrolling. Titan, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, man.
They love the brackets, I see, goddamn.
What was the question again? I forgot. I was like my blood. What was the question?
The Frosted Flakes versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
So look, let me go ahead and break it down.
Bitch and a half.
No, he not. No, he not. Cause let me break it down. The motherfucker.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Frosted Flakes get soggy way too quick. So we gotta go with Cinnamon Toast Crunch because them hoes can hold the milk a little bit better.
Yeah, especially if you go with the bag cereal. Them shits gonna hold it. Them bag cereals, no matter how you get Cinnamon Toast Crunch, them shits are slapping. And I mean backhand, pimp hand to justice, all that.
For real.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch with.
Okay, I just want to look at chat real fast because chat was like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Frosted Flakes. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, it was back and forth for a minute, but then Cinnamon Toast Crunch kind of took it over.
Dang.
I mean, okay, yeah, Cinnamon Toast Crunch wins in the chat.
For real,
Cinnamon Toast wins in the chat.
Like track and field, started behind and just came in there and just dusted everybody.
Okay, Bradley wants to ask.
Ain't that bad a bitch? How about you eat the cereal?
Hold on, Bradley
said the same thing.
I got one question. Why it take y'all so damn long to eat your cereal? Hey, it's not that. So, hey, sometimes we make big bowls.
Sometimes you just leave it there.
You make big bowls, because let's be real. Flexer did say a good point. Sometimes there are some cereals that are good when they get a little soggy. You know what I'm saying?
And also, it took me a little minute because I told you, most of these cereals I have a real connection with because of Saturday morning cartoons.
So you sitting there watching TV with them.
If something good comes on, I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
And then MJ says it right there.
So when I go back to that bitch, if that shit's super soggy, I'ma just throw that shit away. Like, what the fuck? Now I'm gonna go beat my ass because I threw away good food. Like, what the fuck?
Justin Sheffield says, I've never tasted a bad version of Captain Crunch or whatnot. Okay.
Bad thing. He said, fuck that soggy shit. That nigga don't want no limp cereal. Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, when that shit get like extra, let's be real.
Because it
Cinnamon
tastes like a sad day, bro.
First stage before we pull up to the next part on the bracket. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, that first edition of soggy, you know what I'm saying, is okay, but that final form really ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? It does have a shelf life.
Soggy, bro. I got the box right next to me.
But like he said, don't nobody want that.
Put some water on that damn shit.
Bro, the Frosted Flakes taste like when that bit. It tastes like it's been chewed on before. Once that shit get like mush, that
nigga like, say you eating bird food, bro.
Like, this ain't even flavored no more. I don't even taste the frosted, bro. This is just flakes.
That's when you start scooping the sugar from the bottom of the milk.
Nah, bro, fuck that shit.
Yeah, don't save all that sugar for last, bro.
What we got next, man? God, y'all crazy.
Kick your ass.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch moving to the next one, yo. That was a sweep.
Tony can take his ass to the locker room right now.
Oh, man. Last one on this round. Apple Jacks versus Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles.
Whoa.
Hold on. No. Fuck that. Fruity Pebbles is killing Apple Jacks, because you can even have a little bit on your spoon. Don't matter if it's a little spoon, big spoon. You can kill Apple Jacks. What you got, bro? I'm sorry. I mean Fruity Pebbles, not Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks ain't what I want. Nah. Fruity Pebbles over Apple Jacks, bro.
Fruity Pebbles. I eat Fruity Pebbles. I agree.
There comes a time when the Apple Jacks start tasting a little styrofoamy. And
nah, I want my cinnamon.
Fruity Pebbles, I told you, I'm a dino bite ass nigga. So, so I'm gonna eat that shit. We Fruity Pebbles all day on this side. I ain't gonna hold you.
Titan saying Apple Jacks. He said cereal killing Apple Jacks.
There you go, Fruity Pebbles. MJ Jones and everything smacking,
Man, I'm telling you.
Rushing there with the Fruity Pebbles.
Pebbles,
yeah, Fruity Pebbles.
What is it?
I'm sorry, cinnamon.
All right, final four, y'all. Final four.
Uh-oh, what we got?
Final four. These the big boys.
Hey, look, hold up. Before we start, either I don't know if you want to start this one or at least for the last one, Archie put a poll up instead of them just having to type it. Unless I know you want the comment. Instead of just having to type it, put the poll up so we can see legit what they want.
Okay, you know what? Since we in the final four right now, I'll go ahead and do that. Flexer, what we got up next, bro?
Okay, final four. Phil, you gotta vote, and they vote count too. It's a tiebreaker.
Ooh, we getting the states.
All right, I can vote.
Okay.
Come on, let's go.
I can vote now since I don't have a hand this far in the bracket. This is all y'all, so I can vote now.
All right. What's the first?
All right, then. Fruit Loops versus Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh,
hold up.
Oh yeah, okay. So guys, are we going Toucan Sam or are we going to cannibalistic cereal munchers? Which one we going with? Cause
Give me cannibalistic some day, baby.
I ain't gonna hold you because them niggas doing the nom 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 on each other. That shit kind of hard.
Cinnamon toast, Fruit Loops.
I'm going.
MJ saying they don't belong. Okay, cinnamon toast.
I'm going with the cinnamon toast right there, man.
What's that?
No,
Okay.
Marlon, I know it's tough,
Hey,
but you gotta choose.
but hold on. Justine's comment though, she said not. She was saying nay to Fruity Pebbles though, because she was like them shit get soggy as soon as water hit them shits. as soon as milk hit them shits. You know what I'm saying? There's kind of some actual facts with it, but I actually like.
That's where you gotta overpower the milk.
But Cinnamon Toast Crunch does win this one though. I mean, it's whooping Fruit Loops ass 7-3.
Because Fruit Loops get stale like cardboard, the same as Apple Jacks. They meet the same fate as Apple Jacks. They not that different.
Flexer, what you got on that? Were you going with
Toast Crunch? Come on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, right, he said, "Come on." Whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right, shit. Let me know. All right, here's the next two.
Captain Crunch Berries. Fruity Pebbles.
What the fuck? Those are my favorites though. Both of them are my favorites. Fuck. Okay.
It's funny how I've been hearing a lot of slander about Fruity Pebbles, and it's made it to the final four. So I just want to say and whatnot. Don't talk about shit about Fruity Pebbles anymore, people. Because it's been a lot of slander about it and whatnot. This made it to the final four.
Fruity Pebbles is like Duke.
Okay. So. What I gotta say is, damn, it hurt. It hurt the Fruity Pebbles though, because the Fruity Pebbles do get soggy, and the Captain Crunch Berries, even though they can be a little bit overbearing after about the third bowl.
I'm not talking about the all berries. That's why I say Captain Crunch Berries. I'm talking about the ones that's mixed up with the Captain Crunch and the berries.
That's
not
what
all
I got
berries.
in the cup. That's what I got in the cupboard.
Okay, I just want to make sure you got that. Okay.
They get a little bit overbearing after about the third bowl, but the Fruity Pebbles at the third bowl, this shit be soggy and shit. So I'm going Captain Crunch.
I was about to say, chat was saying otherwise. It was 5-3. Now it's 5-4.
Lady.
Captain Crunch Berries.
She said, "Fuck."
I'm going
Fruity
Captain
Pebbles.
Crunch Berries.
Damn, you going Captain Crunch Berries? Fuck.
I gotta betray my baby right now.
All right, so you.
All right, okay.
What you got, Flash?
I said
Fruity Pebbles or Captain Crunch? Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. All right, Flexer. What you got, man?
I'm a Captain Crunch guy.
You going Captain Crunch?
Captain Crunch and berries.
Me, myself, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going Pebbles. I'm going Pebbles over the Captain Crunch. So the chat is going to have to decide this one. We're going to have to let the poll at. The poll is right here, and it looks like Fruity Pebbles beat it out by 1 because right now it is 5-4 still.
Oh my God! Come on, y'all.
All right.
Look, y'all know the Fruity Pebbles get a little soggy. I love them, but they get a little soggy, man. Y'all know that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh no! Hold on, somebody just tied. Who just tied the poll up? Tied the poll up. It's 5-5 now. How the hell we gonna do this? Am I gonna have to go ask the baby?
Okay, no.
Am I gonna bring him in?
Can we give it 30? We're gonna give it 30 more seconds.
Because it's a tie between us.
Okay, yeah. If you haven't voted,
It's all top of this. If you haven't voted yet, please get your vote in or whatnot. We'll give you 30 more seconds.
Paper, scissors, somebody right now. Who we got?
I can bring it.
I got Fruity Pebbles. What's one of your other ones? Who else?
Wait. Archie. Amaya's in the house?
Yeah.
Ask Amaya.
Tiebreaker.
All right.
Ask Amaya. Amaya's telling me tiebreaker.
So
she gotta come in here and say the record though.
We gotta go get baby Kool-Aid to go.
Yeah, we gotta get baby Kool-Aid real fast.
Go get baby Kool-Aid to break the tie. Damn.
Oh my God.
This shit crazy because these are two of like my favorite cereals for sure.
Hell no, Titan, I'm motherfucking starving.
Right now. Are you
Oh yeah, on
Captain Crunch or Fruity Pebbles? No.
Hold on. Make sure you say Crush Berries. The Crush Berries. Crush Berries with the Crush Berries.
Well, I never ate Captain Crunch.
That's yeah!
I have to go with
Oh, let's go!
Damn.
Yeah!
You actually the one with the yellow and the red circles in it.
I gotta give it to Fruity Pebbles then. She don't remember it.
We gotta give it to her, Archie.
No,
That's Fruity Pebbles. I gotta give it to Fruity Pebbles. They beat it out. Look at Archie. He looks so disappointed as a dad.
The vote has been casted.
Hold up. We gotta put the earphones on before we get on his ass because he failed as a parent. I don't give a fuck. He failed as a parent. She ain't
That's what Flex was saying. But go ahead, shut the door on your way out.
no colossal berries. No nothing.
Nothing.
You failed as a
You
parent.
look so disappointed. You look so disappointed. All right then.
There you go.
All right, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Once again, Fruity Pebbles cannot get shit talked anymore. They are in the championship round.
Now, if the poll would have flipped like that before then, because Captain Crunch ended up coming in with 7-5.
No, we ain't called. No, we had called it once we called my end. So I don't count that.
All right, for sure. So Fruity Pebbles moving on. Fruity Pebbles moving on.
Fruity Pebbles moving on.
We gotta pass Fruity Pebbles.
All right then. So we got championship round right here. Y'all ready for it?
Hold on. Let me go ahead. Let me get.
All right. So look, sippers. Hold up, sippers. We gonna give y'all a good amount of time. We just gonna start talking shit for a little bit. So y'all can get the
okay, and then y'all don't give y'all answers either or whatnot. Just tell or like y'all three or us. We won't give our answers yet either. We're gonna give us some time real fast.
We'll probably debate why or whatever, but give y'all answers like you know what I'm saying, so we can get a good amount of numbers because that's way more than we even close the poll on.
Yeah.
All right, is it Cinnamon Toast Crunch and Fruity Pebbles?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. Poll is going up, and
now
it is live.
Now, I'm just sorry. Once again, Fruity Pebbles, even though I just voted against it, has rode a strong wave through this tournament.
They have.
Or whatnot. I just got to give them props real fast.
I don't know how Fruity Pebbles did it.
It's just
golf clap.
Sorry, you know. Duke, your run is over, but Captain Crunch came through for the motherfucking win in the NCAA tournament.
Okay, so we got to think. How many bowls deep can you get through to Fruity Pebbles?
A whole box.
A box. Yeah.
Like in one sitting.
Bro,
because that's the thing about Fruity Pebbles though. That's the thing about Fruity Pebbles because I feel it's
without refilling the milk.
You might have to like one time.
The fuck?
I said, that ain't fair, bro.
That's like a challenge.
Look, you don't refill it. You can add a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But go back to like.
No, but I'm saying I eat my shit in portions. I have both out because
Cinnamon Toast Crunch
I don't like my shit soggy, so I'll pour a lot of milk.
I asked that question because this is how you get down to what you really like.
But no, that's what I'm finna say. That's what I'm about to say about that.
Which one will you get tired of the quickest?
Okay, to my point on this. Fruity Pebbles, the reason why I can eat a whole box of it is because it feels empty. I feel like I'm just eating a bunch of nothing, just a bunch of flavored shit or whatnot. Like I'm eating like flavored milk with like something else in it or whatnot. Cinnamon Toast Crunch or whatnot. I can enjoy it more and eat until I'm full. So I don't really eat a whole box of it because I actually get full off of it or whatnot. Or I'll be like, yeah, I'm good.
Maybe I shouldn't have asked this question.
Sure.
What about you, Archie? How you feel about that situation? Which one you eat more of?
I'm going with Fruity Pebbles, bro, because no, I have to purposefully buy the big size on those because them little skinny ass that's that shit.
The boxes,
enough, bro.
I have to buy family size of Fruity
seriously,
Pebbles.
bro, because them
If you give me that regular box, I can smash that bitch.
Like,
I ain't
for
gonna
real. Like within the first 30 minutes of SmackDown, like that shit will be gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not lying.
Y'all are kind of converting me because I'm using Fruity Pebbles as a surrogate for Rice Krispies because he didn't want to put non-sugary sweet cereals in the motherfucking thing. So since they're very similar,
Wow, so everybody in the chat can be like, old man bracket.
fuck it, we may need an old man bracket just to talk shit. But damn, y'all.
It's 8-5. It's 8-5 right now. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is leading the league according to the Sippers in the poll. So I got a Fruity Pebbles. Flexer got Fruity Pebbles. Isaiah, what you got?
No. I have Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, you got Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
I got Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, shit.
Fruity Pebbles get a bit too.
I was just giving them their flowers.
They get too soggy, man. They did great. They ran through here great, but
So I call him Duke. Your run is over, buddy. Bye-bye.
Hey, I'm sorry. Why you talking? I gotta get up in here. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Cause Captain Crunch, when that bitch just hits the milk, it's like that crunch. You know what I'm saying? And that bitch just hit when you got enough on the spoon, and you got a big spoon. You ain't got them baby spoons. You got the big daddy.
The tablespoon.
You know what I'm saying? You got the big daddy spoon. You ain't that bitch. And it just tastes like little cinnamon sugary breads in your mouth.
Ooh. Taking her ass. Y'all ever had waffle crisp? Y'all remember them joints?
I actually love. You know what? I was actually sitting on here. Call me a nut, but I was sitting here on YouTube watching old 1995 and 1996 ads and shit, just commercials, and them shits popped up, and I was like, damn, bro, I used to smash the shit out. I'm sorry, Waffle Crisp was better than French Toast Crunch. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yo, you tripping?
bro, French Toast Crunch was not all that, bro.
Hold up, wait.
French Toast Crunch was not all that, bro. It really wasn't. That shit was like a it was like a glazed ass fucking Valentine sweet tart alphabet type.
Bro,
fucking
I
thing.
picked Cookie Crisp. What you expect?
So you gonna go with French?
What is up with all y'all liking King? I don't think y'all remember how King Vitamin tastes. That shit tastes like ass. I'm sorry, talk to the chat right now.
No,
I'm seeing too many people bring up King of Vitamin. Fuck that. Oh, what that shit was trash.
He don't. Nah. King Vitamin was the shit.
Y'all don't remember how King Vitamin tastes, man. Go buy you that a bag of that shit now. That shit was trash.
King Vitamins will freaking care as long as they don't take the formula like Trix did.
Hey, to finish my
okay. All right, well, yeah, go ahead, because we got to pass the blunt. We still got topics to run
for
through.
sure. Captain Crunch gets better with age. As that bitch gets soggy, you can just keep smacking that motherfucker. After the crunch is gone.
I mean, just like peanut butter Captain Crunch or whatnot. That's best like that. You pour your bowl of cereal, let it sit there for a minute or whatnot. Let that shit kind of soften up a little bit, then you eat it. Don't try to eat it straight in, bro. You gonna break it down.
All right, up next, Isaiah, I'm going to go ahead and give you the flow, bro. And we was all like, what the fuck was you talking about? The fuck are you talking about video game cars for? Travis Litch, also thank you for that like, man. I think I may be a little late on that. Thank you for pointing that out.
Like I said, it's been an explosive chat today.
Yes.
All right, so look. A while back, I read an article that was like, the Army even uses Xbox controllers to control their drones.
Smoke weed every day.
And the controller is the most, like the gaming controller is the most used thing that people like are used to using. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple, it's very regular to use. And I saw
with the like.
There was a car that had an Xbox controller as the steering wheel. And so my thoughts was, what do y'all think about cars instead of having steering wheels and shit, having gaming controllers? Because think about it, when your car is on autopilot is what I call it, fucking cruise control, you really just pressing buttons to slow down, pressing buttons to speed up, and kind of keeping that bitch in motion, right?
Kevin, like, you got me fucked up.
First of all, I don't drive in fucking cruise control. I know how to fucking drive.
I mean, I be on the highway for a minute.
Have you played a game online?
And watch the way the niggas drive online?
Nigga, they can't drive online either. How the fuck you want to give them a control? Hell no.
Bro,
Then you got
Brett's
motherfuckers
gonna go up
in
sky
motherfucking
high
cars,
like a
they
motherfucker on that one, bro. You know, even motherfuckers who can drive can't fucking drive on a fucking video game or some shit. Yeah, so it's like, bro, like,
but it'll be a lot more.
See, I don't never use cruise control. I don't trust that shit.
Exactly.
Oh look,
It is open
y'all.
carry in Texas, bro. You gonna get a lot of motherfuckers shot with that motherfucking controller shit.
I'm good.
If you don't use cruise control, you must not be riding on like the hour-long rides on commutes and shit.
I do, but it's like all traffic. It's just bumper to bumper, so I don't see the reason to turn on cruise control.
Obviously, I be hearing the wind and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, fuck.
Nah. If I had an actual drive, like if I was actually just going, it wouldn't take me an hour to get home.
Nah, I get
just
it.
6:35.
It's an overwhelming no.
Shit,
I was just saying because I saw a car with the gaming controller as the motherfucking thing, so I was just asking. That shit is an overwhelming no.
I'm gonna say, I mean, like, cause like the better drivers that own simulators, they go get rigs anyways.
Even Justin J. Rock Obama say, fuck that, I'ma stick with the wheel. MJ like, not safe for work. That shit might be popular in the Asian community. Damn. Bradley says, my ass too damn poor to afford cruise control.
What type of car do you have then, Bradley? Are you driving something from like the 1980s?
I have to lay a brick
my
to
boy
the
got an
pedal.
85.
Damn.
My boy got an 83.
Nigga. Okay, matter of fact, hold on, real fast. Isaiah, that post you had talking about first car you had or whatnot. Did you see that picture of that car?
I saw that. That was kind of nice in my opinion. Did you have a nicer version or an ugly version?
Uglier version of that or whatnot.
Hey, did it was to be though? Did it get you on some?
Yes, it did. Would not have a custom radio in that bitch. I had some 6x9s bumping in that hole, whatnot, man.
Look,
trust
the question
me, bro.
we all gotta ask: did you get some nookie in the motherfucker?
Of course.
Then that's all that motherfucking matters.
All that matters. And it was a drop top too or whatnot, bro. So come on now. And we lived in the country. Come on, man.
He always been Philly flexer. You heard him?
No, that was Feel the Thrill back then. You know what I'm saying?
For Philly thrills. You hear me?
Hey,
my first car I got.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say my first car I got was from my uncle who got it from a racer. It was a Honda CRX. Okay. Honda CRX.
For sure.
Had a Honda S2000 in that bitch engine in it.
I don't know what an S2000 is. I probably seen it on Gran Turismo though.
I love how everybody saw my cruise control in the chat.
bro, Justin J. Rock Obama said, bruh, I'm always up and down the highway. I drive to Houston regularly and it's still fuck cruise control.
Damn.
Bradley
That's
said
a middle.
1993 Silverado 4x4, no cruise. Oh damn.
Okay. Bet that damn.
Okay,
yeah, he
it
rolling.
old school then. Okay, he doing it for the 9 tray. Okay, so if you loving that, y'all gonna love what the fuck we got right now. We have, and now this is pretty much because it's about to take up some time, but we gonna have to split this up into 2 parts. Now today we're gonna do the worst side, you know, and then next week we will have the best side. But what we about to do is the best and the worst of the decades, and this is the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s. So
everybody dropping their cars in the chat.
Hey, drop them. We want to see them.
Flex your car in the chat. Tell us what your car is and whatnot.
What your first whip is?
Hey, I had a 99 Grand Marquise that I got with like 100,000 miles on it. And in 2009.
And you drove the shit out that hoe.
Drove the shit out that motherfucker. Delivered pizzas in it.
That motherfucker. Almost got shot at that motherfucker.
I raced the shit out of mine.
Oh shit!
And
actually,
I blew a gasket on
I need some more in my cup. Actually, okay, but hey, first what we're gonna start off with is the 70s, and I want to give y'all the worst parts of the 70s. Some of these y'all probably gonna know already, but hey, you're gonna have to be listening and paying attention though. So on the hold on, make sure I'm in the right spot. Hold up.
I'm Isaiah.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so in 1970, you got 4 shot and 9 wounded by the National Guard. Remember, like when you watch Watchmen and shit like that, and they always show like the hippies putting the flower in the rifle, and then the shots going off, and them shooting at them. You know what I'm saying? Shooting at the hippie folks when they all lined up. That shit happened. You got Vietnam. You got the first Ebola case with multiple outbreaks, kills 88% of its of its victims. So you got that. You got Watergate with Reagan. You got okay, some of y'all probably gonna laugh, but the Beatles announced they breakup. That pissed a bunch of people off.
Who are the Beatles and what do they do again?
Hold on, real fast. I want to give a shout out to Andrew Drewski in the building.
He said 70s easily they smoke weed and fuck raw. As far as the worst decade, oh damn man, I mean what you sounds like positives. I'm just saying, okay, Bruce Lee died on set in 1973. You know what I'm saying? You had the Son of Sam thing that happened. You got fucking the Jim Jones thing, which actually y'all always hear me say, Anthony, thanks for you know what? I'm fucking
slipping. But my man Anthony comes in with the like and the share, pulling them motherfuckers up. Already, man. Thank you for the love and support, my brother. Keep doing what you.
But the Jim Jones, the whole Kool-Aid shit or whatever, where the drink the Kool-Aid shit came from, and all of that. Not from us. I'm just saying, as far as that's what when people hear that shit, that's what they go to first. Now, when I intentionally, you know what I'm saying, when we intentionally created this shit, we didn't automatically, we wasn't thinking of that shit. Like, it was just a crazy ass fucking coincidence, and I was being the stubborn motherfucker that I am. I'm like, shit, we ain't changing shit. You know, so we gonna turn this shit into a motherfucking positive. We not associated with that shit, but that was pretty fucked up. They had like 900 plus people, you know what I'm saying, who were laid out. Like one of the biggest mass suicides like in history, still up until this point. You got Flight 191 that crashed into Chicago O'Hare. You got what the fuck is this? Oh shit, my bad. That was on May 26th. You got the Ted Bundy situation. So you got a lot of shit happening in the motherfucking 70s. So we can go ahead and wrap that part up there. Now on the 80s side, of course you got the Iraq-Iran war. The AIDS epidemic pops up. Somebody attempted to kill Ronald Reagan. Let's say Ronald Reagan also. That whole conspiracy, and well, not I'd say more than a conspiracy, but them being responsible for the crack epidemic and all that shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? You got you know what I'm talking about.
That's it.
You got the Mount St. Helens volcano in Washington State freaking erupted and went off. What the? Damn it. Let's see. You got earthquakes and shit happening. Like there was a whole bunch of natural disasters happening in the freaking 80s. You know what I mean? And like I say, you can't discount the AIDS epidemic popping off. You got the Wall Street crash in 87.
I was gonna ask that shit, the same thing, fucking Mike. When was the Heaven Gates thing? That was in the 80s?
Smoke weed every day.
Shit, man. Honestly, I'd have to look that one up. But what I will
say, Andrew and Portia, thank you for coming in with those motherfucking likes. Pull them up. Thank you so much. That is what the hell I'm talking about.
Let's get it. So, since that motherfucker ain't back yet, let's see what we got here. We can go ahead and slide to the 90s. We're gonna go ahead and keep it moving because I don't want to hold y'all. In the 90s, you had the Rwandan Genocide. You know what I'm saying?
The Heaven Gates thing happened in 1974.
1974? Okay, so that was the 70s thing. And elaborate on that for people who don't know, because I'm not too familiar about that.
Oh, well, hold on. Let me pull it back up there. But go ahead and keep talking. I'll pull it back up.
He said gang epidemic hits big in the 80s. MJ's right about that. That was a big deal. You're right.
Okay. The Heaven Gates thing, there was a religious group. It was a cult founded in 1974 and led by Bonnie Nettles and Marshall Applewhite.
Yep.
Here, whatnot. Yeah. But they end up killing they end up killing a lot of people. They end up the San Diego County Sheriff Department discovered 39 active members of the group, including Applewhite, in a house where they had committed mass suicide. Yeah, coordination of a series of ritual suicides. Yeah, it was just all just killing each other or whatnot, thinking it was some holy shit.
Damn, that's freaking wild. Okay, so all right, on the 90s side of thing, like I was saying, you had the Rwandan Genocide that happened. They made a movie about that with Don Cheadle in there. That shit was crazy. I mean, it was like, the estimate was weird. They said there was anywhere from 500,000 to 1 million people killed in there. That's a kind of a big ass gap, you know what I'm saying, to say. You had in 95, you had the OKC bombing at the Federal Building. You had the World Trade bombing that killed 1,000, but should have killed 10,000 if it would have went according to plan, but it didn't. Thank goodness.
Dang, it finally came back.
Yeah, you had in 99.
This man got chips.
in 99, this motherfucker, you gonna fuck up our floor cams for fucking chips?
I didn't leave.
Motherfucker, your camera shit switched and all that shit. So I'd have to.
I did not leave.
Man.
Turn it off.
Hey.
It don't matter because Portia came through this motherfucker with 100 stars. Pull up.
Damn thing, that's what I'm talking about. You got the LA riots in 92. In 99, you had the Columbine shooting. You had Princess Diana dying in 97. Freddie Mercury died in 91. Well shit, I ain't gonna give the years on that, but Pac died and Biggie died in the 90s. That's fucking huge. We lost Owen Hart. Pretty freaking crazy. And y'all don't want me to just go ahead and get on the freaking deaths and shit that we got here. Fucking, you got the Michael Jackson case started with all that shit. The OJ trial. You had that. You had Kurt Cobain. Okay, you had Kurt Cobain, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Sammy Davis Jr., Jim Henson, creator of the Muppets. Now, listen who died in 91. Let me give y'all the list of the people who died in 91. Alone. Selena, David Ruffin, The Real Dr. Seuss, Miles Davis, Red Fox, Eric Carey. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but he's a member of KISS. Y'all know how crazy people are about
the fuck happened in 91?
Freddie Mercury died in 91, like we said. Okay, and in 93, you had Andre the Giant, Brandon Lee, Conway Twitty. If you watch Family Guy, you've seen Conway Twitty. In 94, you had John Candy, the motherfucker from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, did the polka shit on Home Alone and all of that. Kurt Cobain, you had Nixon. In 95, you had Eazy-E, Bob Ross, Jerry Garcia from Grateful Dead, and Mickey Mantle. Damn, like that's a lot of iconic shit right there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the poll up, and while I'm putting the poll up, who want to go and get the flow on this? And I want y'all's take on right now who had the who pretty much had the worst. You know what I'm saying? Who had the worst decade?
I ain't gonna lie, since I dipped, I go the quickest. This shit just showing me that every fucking decade got a bunch of fucked up shit, bro. I can't really even pick one. Which ones that matter to me the most probably will be the 90s, because by the time the 80s and the 70s and the 80s happened, the shit already happened by my lifetime, so it's just history for me. The 90s is the only one that I guess would be like, damn, if only they lasted a little longer type shit.
Okay, for sure, okay. Give you that. Now, MJ going with the 80s because he's saying AIDS and gangs and stuff like that with the crack epidemic and shit like that. I mean, because think about it. If we didn't have the crack epidemic, where would the street game be? I mean, like there'd probably still be other drugs out there or whatnot. Right. But
fentanyl.
And like we'll get him because we
don't. I mean, I think that was the biggest game changer or whatnot.
Yep.
I think that was the biggest game changer was the crack epidemic or whatnot. I mean, the deaths are bad. Don't get me wrong. The deaths are bad or whatnot. But I think, in my opinion, just like as you was like listening stuff up, I was like, I still think the crack epidemic was probably still the worst thing that kind of just happened to like America, like in a while, like that we did to ourselves or whatnot. Because it's just something that we just people. I don't get how people still smoke crack. or whatnot. I don't get it. I don't get what people like hey, here's some crack. No, there's like 8 million other things out there.
That shit don't
8
even
million other
sound,
things.
That shit don't even sound appealing. Like
I understand the people who get hold and like they get laced and shit like that or whatnot. That's just messed up. If you hang around people or whatnot that's lacing you or whatnot, I wish the worst for them niggas or whatnot, because they do some whole ass niggas or whatnot. But other than that, I don't get it.
You know that guy trying to smoke weed, but he says he smoked weed, but he's smoking. He pulled out a crack pipe, and I'm like, oh hell! You know what I'm talking about? Oh shit! I like this motherfucking hands the wrong people.
So right now, I mean, hold on,
hell
now. Now, Flexer, so you going with the 80s, right?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with the 80s.
Okay.
I got 80s.
Hold on, wait. You got, oh shit.
Wow.
You see that?
Justin, me and you gonna box, bro.
What happened?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't come to me, bro. I'm over here looking
He
stoned.
said 90s gave us Silk the Shocker. That's the worst part of the 90s.
You gonna have to box, man.
Taking shots in motherfucking field.
Yeah. I like that. Yeah. Hey, I'm with you. You know what? He may have changed my mind. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the crack epidemic. Silk the Shocker came in here with that bullshit.
He was the originator of mumble rap looking ass
the
nigga.
whole game up. I'm sorry, crack epidemic can't hold that. You know what I'm saying?
He fucked up the rap game before the rap game was fucked up.
Fuck everything up, bro. Unforgivable.
So Isaiah, what was your first? What do you think was your worst era?
He said the 90s.
I told you the 90s, because the other shit is just history to me.
Oh damn.
For sure.
Okay.
Now, we're in a weird spot on that too, because never mind. The 80s came back and won. It's 50% on the 80s. 90s comes in right behind it at 4%. The 70s only had 1 vote on that. So, and I'm right there with you. I think the 80s was it.
The 70s was pretty bad though.
Like we just made a case for the crack epidemic alone. We didn't like the AIDS being brought in for the first time was a big fucking deal. You know what I'm saying? Fucking what else was fucking up in there that I fucking said? Well, yeah, I mean between that and you know what I'm saying, the crack epidemic. Those
okay. Usually MJ Jones is in here on some silly shit, but he coming here sliding in with some facts right here. 80s took away black fathers.
Yeah, and the gangs and shit like that. Like,
yeah.
Goddamn.
That's a real big. The
80s did start that shit.
The 80s shaped the 90s.
I may have to switch my shit.
When we make when we make the case and we sitting there talking about people want to blame our generation for sagging and shit. Now you know what? And I'll go ahead. Hold on, give me this one. Go ahead and give me this one. When people try to sit there and blame our generation for sagging and doing what the fuck we were doing, y'all gotta get that shit right. We did not invent that shit. That shit was before us. Rod Dunn, what's happening? But that shit was before us. That shit came from somewhere. So the 80s was very much the influence of the 90s. Cause shit, I was born right there on the line, 90. You know what I'm saying? Like right there on the line. So like that's where we got that shit from. So when people try, like I'm right, like I think we pretty much all in agreement on that the 80s, you know, was the worst one because hell, it influenced our shit. We were still dealing with the leftovers from that shit though, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the 90s, we were dealing with the leftovers from the 80s. We were the lost generation. We didn't have that leadership because by then our parents and shit, they wasn't out there doing the whole civil rights movement and shit like that. So we were that generation who had to learn a lot of shit by ourselves and on our own. You know, because there wasn't a whole lot of people who was majority who were blessed to have people teaching them shit. You know what I'm saying? We had to figure out a lot of shit on our own and had to keep going with the change because we was getting hit with shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the leftovers just in the 90s and shit. Like when the Columbines and all that stuff started happening, like it screwed us up. So, like, I mean, yeah, man, it's crazy. I was sitting there talking about the 80s and then switched over and rolled into the fucking 90s. But yeah, we'll go ahead and pass the blunt on that, y'all. So it looks like the 80s won that one on the worst decade. I'm actually surprised how fast we moved through that. You know what I'm saying? Now let's get into something me and Philly Flexer was talking about earlier that we really wanted to say. We didn't get too much into it. Has WWE turned into MTV?
Okay, now Archie brought this topic to me or whatnot, and I started speaking. I was like, hold on, let me say this or whatnot. So, because I do want to say this.
Easy, man. Thank you for sipping with us, dude. I appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that, brother. So, WWE, even in their marketing calls, financial calls, I should say, they've even said that they're content creators or whatnot. They're not even trying to announce themselves as a wrestling company anymore or like a sports entertainment company. They're just content creators. Okay. So being MTV, that's basically kind of what they're doing nowadays. So whatnot, we don't even want to be. I kind of say like this. It's like we have our channel. We're just gonna make our own original content or whatnot. Screw what you want from everybody else. We're just gonna do our thing or whatnot. And it's just that's why they're getting rid of all these different types of wrestlers and stuff like that or whatnot. Mainly because they want to be able to create a product where people can be moved in and out, changed in and out of whatnot with no questions asked. And basically that's how MTV was back in the day or whatnot. It's basically you get on a reality show, you might pop on there, the next thing you know, you might get moved over to this talk show, and then from there or whatnot, you might get moved over to a comedy show, and then from there or whatnot, you might get moved over to your own spin-off sitcom or whatnot, and then from there or whatnot, you might be a host of a video music show or whatnot. And that's what WWE wants nowadays or whatnot. They just want people they can just filter and just place you here, place you there, by all and sure whatnot. And then plus, look at Raw or whatnot. When Reginald came out this week on Raw or whatnot. No, he didn't come out or whatnot. They just showed the replay of him doing the jump thing in or whatnot to the ring, and it was like, oh, it got 36 million views on TikTok or whatnot. And I'm just like, when the fuck did we start being proud of that shit or whatnot? But that's what they want now. They want shit like that. Now I understand that as a business, but man, that's where like even when Lorenzo was talking or whatnot, I wish I would have had a chance to actually talk with him a little bit more, because he seems like a fan that understands the business side of it a lot more. He understands that, so he looks at it that way or whatnot. So when he sees all these releases going and whatnot, and he's like, "Oh, well, it's just better for the business. They gotta do for the business."
Shirts coming soon, Tyke.
Yeah, there you go. I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
I know this motherfucker would not be falling asleep on the damn live. Wake your ass up. Sit your ass up.
He said he's gonna be on the moon. He said he's gonna be on the moon.
I told you I'm on the moon, man.
But like,
bro, now you talking about?
But
I'm
like,
just trying to indulge.
For me though, as far as me comparing WWE to MTV, it's in a different light. Although what you did make some good points on that. For me, I feel like WWE has trended or is trending more in the MTV type of things, where as much as we love NXT and SmackDown, you know, they're doing just what MTV has done in a way, and I feel like they've kind of lost their way and forgot about that, you know what I'm saying, the core fan base that fully made them. You know, like MTV started with just music and shit like that. Now it's just ridiculousness, reruns, and, you know, reality shows and all that shit.
We fell in love with MTV because we could get up on there, watch music videos and shit like that or whatnot. That's what we loved MTV for.
Hashtag and whatnots in the chat.
It's been blowing up. You know, anytime if you give me at least 2 minutes to talk, you're gonna get 20 whatnots, okay?
Times 20.
Oh man, times 20. There you go.
but that like, and that's just really my thought on it. I feel like that's kind of what they're trending to. And have any of y'all seen that Fable 4 trailer? Did any of y'all see that?
No, I don't fuck with Xbox like that.
But you need to though. But you need to though. Okay, so this
is it cross play? Is it chance for me to play?
I don't know about that. I'd have to get more work on it. Meanwhile, since it sounded like that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to the next one. Yo, Isaiah, you had asked this question. You asked, should fame decide, or should hold on, let me see. Should fame decide your beliefs and what you say? In public and shit. You know what I'm saying? Elaborate it better if I didn't just, you know what I'm saying, say it correctly.
In simplest terms,
whatever, you know.
Once you get a little bit of notoriety and fame and people start looking up to you, do you have a, I guess, responsibility to say the right thing all the time, or can you say what you personally believe and feel? Or is that something you sacrifice for the fame and the bag and blase blase? And I guess to make it a run-on question, does that harm your integrity when you do that shit? If you like change how you say and what you feel about certain things, does that harm your integrity just because you're famous and like you have so many people you're not trying to offend and whatnot?
Okay, so who got this? Who got this? Who going first? Kevin or Flexer? Which one of y'all going first on this?
Kevin, go first, please. Oh, damn it. I'm sorry. I was reading some shit or whatnot.
Code switching your beliefs is a good way to phrase it.
That's a good way of putting it. I can roll with that. But Kevin, what do you think? Like when you blow up and shit like that, would you like change and doctor like your feelings and how you feel about shit? Like, do you feel like when you get famous, that shit should be dictated or?
So like my brand should be built on my personality, so I felt like I shouldn't have to change. You know, I wouldn't.
Whenever
have, you know
brought
what
you
I mean?
to
Like,
the dance, you want to keep hitting them same moves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like I feel like whatever I did or whatever I would do to get famous.
Okay.
Be genuine, 100% me.
Right.
So like
that Don Cornelius going on right now like a motherfucker though. I mean, he got the Don King thing, like, bro. Your shit.
I promise next Wednesday I'll be braided up.
It's all good, bro. I'm just fucking with you, but nah. Yeah, I'm with what you saying though, bro. Like you, shit, gonna keep it one thing, and I'm right there with you because I echo the same sentiment, man.
So I'm saying, like, I feel like, you know what I mean, like you couldn't blackmail me with nothing because, like, I've already, I ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can hold me to.
Right.
I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I've been 100%. I never got to backtrack shit. So, I don't know, man. Like, if you just came out and be a genuine 100%
that's a quick way for me to not fuck with a motherfucker, too. When, you know what I'm saying, when I realize that shit, or like if I find that out, like motherfuckers just putting on the front, I'm sorry, you lose a lot of credibility with me.
Yeah.
I put that in the same spot with, like, whether, I don't care if you're content creator, streamer, anything like that. Like, if you're just being like a character and shit, like on live and not being yourself, like, I don't, I'm saying, that's a hand for me. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's a whole lot better when people are being them natural selves, because I mean, while we sit there and like everybody do it kind of shows you that it really brings the talent out and all that good shit. So that's what I think on it. Philly Flexer, what you got on it, bro?
Okay, first of all, I believe that mainly people switch up their shits or whatnot because I feel like it was happening before cancel culture, but I feel like it's happening a lot more nowadays or whatnot, where people are trying to hide their real selves because they don't want to be canceled or whatnot, and then when they do say something or whatnot, it's like, oh, that's so out of picture or whatnot. But it's like, no, you just actually got a real taste of meat or whatnot.
Right.
And so I don't know. I feel like as me as a person, I wouldn't change, but at the same time, I would know when to keep my mouth shut. And when to say something. Okay, for
sure. Kind of like that Michael Jordan situation, like how some kind of get on him for it, but some give him a pass on it. You know what I'm saying? On not speaking shit. No, I feel you on that now.
Republicans wear Jordans too?
That whole deal. You know what I'm saying? Justin says, J-Rock Obama say, niggas gotta say what they want to say and stand on that shit. But if you driven by money, say what the masses want you to or shut up. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Be real with yourself. At the end of the day, be real with yourself. I agree.
And since he's in the chat, I want to.
It's basically finding that balance. I want
to pose this question in. So somebody that does jump out the room, right? Say some shit that's off his mind for real, and he backtrack, just like PR cleanup type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Does that harm his integrity as a person?
It would depend.
He say I don't care, but cancel culture is fucking up the culture. If your mama name you Marcus, I'ma call you Marcus all the time.
There you go.
Look, bro, I'm too high. Look, Justin, I'm too high, bro.
Cancel culture is like with
I agree with him though. Cancel culture is fucking shit up.
Nick motherfucking from Drumline. What's his fucking name?
Nick Cannon.
There you go, Nick Cannon. You know, he said some shit about Jewish people. You know what I mean? Like, he had to say, hey, you know, this is the teacher moment. Teach me something that I didn't know before. And they canceled him because he's like, hey, I fucked up. I
feel like he's not all the way though, because he hadn't even gone away long enough. Like, I feel like he can make a comeback. Nick Cannon can still make a comeback.
No. I'm just saying in general, from them, like, you know,
the way they dropped him on shit. No, I feel you.
Right.
I feel you.
When he came out and gave a genuine apology, they still canceled him. Fucked him over or whatever. I was like, damn.
That's how they do people with that. They want you to say you're sorry, and then when you say I'm sorry, it's like, oh, that wasn't heartfelt enough. We don't accept your sorry.
Right.
It's just the way it is. You can't make people happy nowadays.
No, I mean, but like Julian Edelman, he came out and was like, yo, I'll help you. You know, I'll teach you some things that you know you may not have known before. And he was like, okay, I'm open to have that conversation. And so I was like.
But no, it's legit. Like the separate is like a lot of times you either gotta have a whole bunch of people back you up before other people be like, okay, now it's cool or whatnot. Because even though you know that the fans just want you to apologize, you can apologize, but you still gotta have like a couple of other people vouch for you. You gotta have the right people vouch for you too.
Right.
Like any reason to poke at it and say it's not legit, they gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna harp on that shit. But yo, right now we got like 2 questions left, and with the time we running, shit, we can pretty much close it with these 2. This is a good one. Which coast integrated the South better, East or the West? Go ahead.
East Coast. I'm sorry. Ooh, I feel like East Coast. Now hold on, I'm gonna give my opinion real fast, and I'll let y'all talk or whatnot. I feel like it was kind of like this. I feel like
interesting.
In this weird vortex, I don't want to get I would have to do too much like thinking and whatnot right now to get this timeline right. In this weird vortex, I felt like the South did their thing, and like the West Coast started fucking with us before the East Coast did. But West Coast still kept their sound, the South Coast still kept their sound. I think the South kind of took a little bit from the West Coast, but the South was still the South. I felt like when the East Coast finally accepted the South, they fully accepted the South. And they started rapping like us, dressing like us, and wanting to be like us, or whatnot. For a time period there. But I feel like the West Coast always did their damn thing.
Nah, it happened in the 90s with Outkast. When all the motherfucking East Coast, West Coast shit, Outkast came in and said,
I don't know, because remember
both y'all motherfuckers,
UGK
we stand on our own.
Hold on, no, but this is something I know everybody's saying East Coast on this one, and I feel y'all on that, y'all making good points, but y'all gotta remember when UGK dropped that album and shit, and Pimp C and Bun B was still, you know what I'm saying, upset and shit, and a lot of people were, because at that time, though, you know what I'm saying, East Coast people was clowning us on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like knocked us. Remember when we was having our run, and Texas was having a run, and the South was having a run? We were getting knocked a lot. Like, they were knocking us at first, and then they got with it. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I'm sorry, like, you can't tell me Max B's, you know what I'm saying, like his wave style and shit ain't got no southern, you know,
that's
like
that you bro, you
like that, and that's just what I get, and that's just what I get from him.
So the reason
MJ with the slander.
The reason I kind of posed this question wasn't even really of who integrated how they make music, was more of when you think when people in like New York and shit, and you hear people talk about their top 5s, you get the same typical top 5. They throw Pac in there sometimes because it's Pac, but it's gonna be Nas, it's gonna be Jay-Z first. Nas, Biggie, you know what I'm saying, and then DMX, then somebody else, an East Coast dude.
They'll have some red,
and they never consider Southern artists, and so that's the real reason I'm kind of posing this question. Like, West Coast people kind of fuck with the South a little bit more, from what I've seen.
No, on that tip, yes. On that tip, yes. I do agree with you. But that's what, like, that was even still to my point or whatnot. I felt like that's what I thought when you said the integrated thing or whatnot, because like I feel like the East Coast like took more from my music than anybody or whatnot.
Yeah.
But
jocking it in a sense.
Yeah, but on your point of like who they respect more or whatnot, yeah, the East Coast kind of, when they say who their legends, who they grew up listening to, they're gonna say their guys or whatnot. But I feel like the South or whatnot will separate it, and I feel like the West, they'll separate it. So if that's your question or whatnot, then you gotta say the West Coast.
Yeah, like the West is more similar to how we would do it type shit.
Right, because you got a lot of people who went from the South to the West Coast. You had Master P, who when he was on his come up and stuff, and he had the West Coast Bad Boys compilations, CDs. Your pops had a few of those. Master P would go to the West Coast, work with E40 and shit like that, and then turn around and actually got songs with Lil Wayne and those Cash Money dudes, you know what I mean, and other West Coast artists, all on this one freaking compilation. Zero went to the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Devin the Dude, real big on the fucking West Coast, you know, like there's fucking like Scarface and those dudes, like people still respect the fuck out those names, like the West Coast like has the West Coast, and I feel like the West Coast and the South embraced each other first, because you like, let's be real, as great as New York is, New York was very tribal about the shit, and it was like, yo, if you ain't from New York, you ain't hip hop, and
it's still very tribal about it.
Was street, you know what I'm saying? It was just cause hey, it started here, so we run this shit, we do this, boom, you know what I'm saying? The rest of y'all ain't shit. And the South and the West was like, wait, hold on now, now.
Yeah, and that's kind of my point, because even to what Justin said, he like when we talking about rapping, the East Coast top tier. Yeah. But it's like people say that, but they like ignore like we don't have 3 Stacks, or we don't have Big Crit, or we don't have, you know what I'm saying? People that be rapping as well, and they just get overlooked simply because they from the South.
Because when Ludacris is trying,
for sure,
he can do some shit.
My point, shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on real fast.
And so, okay.
We got Pusha Croft up in here with the 100 stars. Appreciate that.
Thank you kindly.
But and so that's why I'm like, they overlook the South as if they don't, it ain't respected. So it's like, that's why I think personally, like the West kind of integrated and fucked with the South a little bit more than the North. Yeah, because the North still don't accept it.
MJ, they don't now, but I want to say, bro, before 2000 and I want to say really right around that 2008, 2009 time, we started getting a bit more respect because Wayne was super popping at that time. People wanted to work with him. You know what I mean? You still had T.I. and them on their waves and shit like that. So people
they don't get mentioned either though.
But that's the thing though. Like it just wasn't always like that.
So when you say the word indie, does indie like transcend outside of wrestling, or is that just wrestling?
Who you talking to?
Hold on. Archie. What? Hold on. Wait. What?
Because
just flip the whole script.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Too high for you to
because there was a comment on that. I know. That's why I was asking Archie before I asked the question.
Give me the context and what.
I'm waking up though. Okay, guys, I'm good.
Okay, MJ was saying the music doesn't travel well because y'all was in some indie shit, which indie means independent.
Okay.
Or whatnot. And I was just trying to figure out because honestly, like before I got back into wrestling, I didn't hear the word indie like known as independent until wrestling, so I didn't know if indie had transcended.
Right. No. Okay. No. In that context, yeah, I've heard people, you know what I'm saying, shorten it down like that before. But see, that's the thing though. Even when we were independent, dudes like Master P and them had to go gold and shit like that, selling shit out of their trunk. You know what I mean? Like they had to go around doing that. The Southern grind is a lot different.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Mike. That's right.
Than the Midwest and the well, actually, I wouldn't even count the Midwest. I say the Midwest is more similar to the Southern grind. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all don't have as many record labels. Y'all just as independent as us. But like in New York and LA and shit like that, in these spots, Atlanta, you could just walk out and walk up to all these damn record labels and these radio stations, and it's like whatever. You know what I mean? That was that way. Like I feel like the South. We, like, as far as independent, I feel like we really played a big part in showing people what that independent shit meant. You know what I mean? Because if you look, that's what everything is trending to now. Everybody got their own label. You ain't hearing a lot of people. They may have Interscope or one of them on distribution deal type shit, but it's not, I'm signed.
Oh, nobody signs to a label anymore.
Like it's like, like I'm doing my own shit to where it's more like they need me more than I need them. And like I feel like we gotta congratulate the South for that. But onto the last topic that we have right here that I'm about to pull up.
Nice conversation.
I brought it up to y'all earlier that the Cardinals are the first NFL team to have a sports book at their stadium. So we're talking sports betting now. Now we already knew it's been trending to this, and we were going to this and down that road with things.
Well,
What do y'all think? Do y'all think this is about to start popping up in more places? Because I'm
They've
telling you,
been-
Jerry Jones probably already got the blueprint laid out. He's just waiting to hear it go.
They've been doing it online for a minute. I don't know. Y'all
no,
older
for
than
sure.
me.
No.
So-
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, so it's like to make it legal, they bet on horses, but this goes back to my biggest issue with professional sports, and I don't want to rant or nothing, but it's like, bro, we just watching gladiator matches and the rich people are betting on it and shit, and like, what the fuck? And they're finna even show it now, like you just said, Jerry Jones is soon gonna have a casino in the motherfucking AT&T Stadium, so you can just
but see, that's the thing though. With the way that thing is regulated, if they keep it just at the stadium and shit like that, and they could get that to be counted as like NFL regulations, because the NFL don't trip on it, they could get that. You know what I'm saying? Like they could, they could seriously get that, man.
Look, my feelings don't matter. I have an issue with it as humans, just like us accepting them, just betting on it, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though we do it regardless, the fact that it's being legally done is kind of weird in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Play blackjack.
That's different. Everybody had their own hand in it though. It's not like the players are getting paid off of what the bets are being made. That's my point. You see what I'm saying?
If I go to the Cowboys Stadium, can I play blackjack?
With the way these salaries I'm seeing being paid, they straight.
It's not that they need it.
This ain't their money. This ain't their money.
You
this
right.
Ain't their money. This ain't
but the NFL gets
salary.
it. But the NFL gonna get some.
Okay, I mean, there's
because look, I'm saying, because look,
so you saying
so
entitled to everything.
Hold on, wait, no, I'm saying, look, it's different from like, look, we got 4 people, we got the fantasy football shit, we betting on that and what we doing and shit, and it's between us. Nobody's regulating how the money, but us. Cool. Yeah. We come up with the money, we do that shit. Yeah. Now you got the people that's coming up with the money, cool, but don't actually be fucking naive and act like the NFL ain't getting part of that bets that's being played. And none of the players are getting part of that bet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, the only thing I would say on that is, are the players, are the players or the NFL or what they're actually putting their money into it, or is this only the Cowboys or the Cardinals money going into it?
So it's gonna be bidders most likely.
The Cardinals made a deal with BetMGM. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming out of Vegas. They got a deal with them, and they're pretty much gonna be like, it's gonna be in the Cardinals Stadium, and yes, like the Cardinals name is gonna be like on it, but BetG, like when you walk in, BetG,
it's still ran by somebody else, so they're paying. They're basically gonna be paying. They're paying the Cardinals for their facility. Yeah, we're gonna pay you so people can bet here.
Exactly.
So of course, so why would the players get any money for that?
Exactly, my point.
I was gonna say, the Vegas Raiders, they don't get no motherfucking cut back from the casinos.
Go ahead.
Look, so what I'm saying is, we would be naive to say that the NFL isn't getting a cut, because they are. The NFL is in all.
Because they deserve a cut, because the Arizona Cardinals are a part of the NFL or whatnot. So if they already gotta pay a kickback to the NFL anyway, so be an operating team or whatnot, they're gonna have to pay a kickback on this extra operation too.
And the reason why, hold on,
I have a big as a player and maybe as an artist, as the creator of shit.
It sounds like some whole shit. I know it does, but that's what it is, bro. That's facts right there.
Look at the salaries now, whether it's football,
but
NBA,
the NFL revenue is split.
Hold on, but look at NBA salaries right now, $200 million contracts, 70, 80 million being handed out, 100 million like it ain't shit. And the NFL, the way they handle this money around, how do you think they able to capitalize on that money? You know what I'm saying? The NBA player, the players are getting that money from the owners that are.
They're still getting their contracts are getting bigger and bigger.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they getting on this now. I'm sorry, you can't get a hand in everything now, because with these TV deals and shit like that, you are already getting. It's not like we hoeing you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we got to be careful on telling people that, or giving them the mindset that you're entitled to everything just because, you know what I'm saying? This and like when it comes to business, what I put it to you like this: if I put something in on a business and shit like that, guess what? Right. I'm gonna reap the freaking rewards for it. And somebody who didn't put in and take the risk that I did, the cut's not gonna be the same.
but I'm risking my body every day.
But that casino has nothing to do with you.
But that's why you. That's
why.
But their
money is being. But their money is
up. But that's why you got that contract that you signed for those millions. And
bro,
millions
you better Pete Rose your motherfucking self and bet on your team and bet on yourself, nigga. You better say, hey, I'm gonna get 2 interceptions today. Fuck this quarterback. Get my cousin to put this bet on myself.
And Texas is close to that, MJ. We closer than people think. We closer than a few other states, in my honest opinion, because you got people from East Texas who back in that, and when you got people from out that way who's pro that, then yeah, you make.
So what would get voted on first? Gambling, a casino, or weed?
Gambling. They gonna give us gambling before they give us weed for some odd reason, which I think it should be the other way around.
They gonna give us gambling first though.
Yeah, because we already there. You can say gambling already won that one with it because matter of fact, I believe while the Arizona Cardinals may be the first team to do that, I think in New Jersey at the Meadowlands or something like that, there was something like going on there. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few teams who are already kind of like operating in that realm of things. But yeah, hey, that's what I got for you. But hey, this has been a nice, a lovely ass batch of fucking Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? I love the fucking outcome. I love the vibe. I love the energy, except for this motherfucker going to sleep and shit.
Up.
You know what I'm saying? But
they said it was going to the moon.
I came back.
Hey, I really don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and hit.
You know, y'all for this one, so don't say nothing. I really do appreciate
he
y'all
wakes up when we finally get
coming through and sipping with us and pouring up. Thank y'all for all the likes, all the shares, for everybody dropping the stars. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all came through and showed major motherfucking love. So thank y'all so much. And hey, stay peeping because you may see us tomorrow, you may not. But Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you already know what it is. And also don't forget about the twitch.tv/PhillyFlexer because we serve Kool-Aid up on that side as well.
You want a goddamn intro, you better be following me up on there.
You damn right.
Well, guys, we gonna throw some balls to faces today.
And speaking of,
I gotta put a kid to bed, then I'll get back to you on that.
And also, do not, if you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe and hit those bells on the motherfucking YouTube. So we're gonna hit y'all with a raid real quick, #DTKA raid. Let them know who the fuck sent you. But hold on, let me stop my music real quick, cause that ain't my motherfucking cue. Go ahead.
Just wanna let y'all know. Hope you enjoyed the show. We out.
And next time I'm gonna eat some pizza, cause what the fuck?
I want some pizza.
I got an Italian sausage pizza in the freezer. I'm thinking I'm gonna make.
Oh, I think my
it's made. It's made with cornbread crust.
I'll grab what the fuck like.
The crust is made with cornmeal. I'm no selling you talking about that, Kevin.
That's what got me, bro. That motherfucker hit the pig for the Looney Tunes.
That's all.